Alrighty, hello everybody. We are live again, a little late. I took a little bit of a nap and, well, here we are, a little bit late, a little bit groggy, but we are here. There we go, the cam is working. Hello everybody. Let's just load right into it. Okay. All right, here we are. Looks like the game is working. Audio looks to be working. Okay, good. Hey, Dog Nozzle, how's it going? All right. Okay. Yes. Loading into the crypt here. Back into the crypt. We got a dear mother back. Now I'm remembering exactly where I decided to end last time. The difficult-looking puzzle. Oh boy, this should go well with my post-nap grogginess. Yep, we found Mom. Perhaps not all of her limbs. We have not found her hand. But we did learn last time her hand, we can see some blood in there, is probably inside this thing. It was cut off by some kind of saw style trap going on here. But yes, last time we learned some possible big news. So while, there's already shenanigans going on this island with, rich/political people with power, secret societies, there might also be one or two demons, actual demons. And one of them may be, Lord Mortimer himself. If we recall, Dog Nozzle, the weird family tree. And there was also a thing. There were actually a couple of evidence things. Mortimer might be a demon, and not actually human. He may be I guess immortal. Having been all of those people in his family tree, the only male. Let's see. I've enjoyed what I've seen of the game so far, but just with the way my schedule has worked out for the last couple of weeks, I've missed a couple of sessions. Oh yeah, that's cool. I understand. I mean, same thing happens to me. All right, let's get into it here. So we're doing some kind of puzzle, some kind of ritual.
This exegesis contains comments from Judas on the different Gospels. It only contains certain chapters and verses, and the chapters are indicated by Roman numerals. The lexicon refers to different chapters and verses from the exegesis of Judas.
Okay. Yeah, should we talk to Mother first? Let's see. Where do we put the nails? The Jesus nails.
What hole should I put the nails in?
Well, I can't really advise you there, because I haven't exactly made the best choices myself. All I can say is that you have to insert 1 to choose a town, 1 to choose a chapter, and 1 to choose a verse.
Oh boy.
What theme did you start with?
As the fresco shows the birth of Christ, I placed one nail in Bethlehem, one in chapter 2, and one in verse 6. The iris opened a little. I thought it was normal. Behind the aperture of the iris, there is a duct in which I put my hand. I felt something like a valve at the bottom. I thought by turning it the door would open, or the iris would open completely, or something else would happen. Instead, I felt something like an axe cut off my hand. I really thought it was the end of me.
What did you do then?
Well, although I had made some unfortunate choices, I was lucky in that Mortimer was well stocked with drugs. I raided his supplies of medicine.
Okay, I feel like this is going to I don't know. I think we're going to lose multiple hands. We are going to lose all of our hands. Let me check something here. Okay. All right, let's take a look here. Oh, should we have done that?
Cross is stuck in the mechanism. I can't do anything.
Whoops. All right. Well, the cross is inside. What do we?
The cycle of the moons has nothing to do with what I'm doing right now.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, buddy. Okay, let's see. Themes: baptism, crucifixion, supper, judgment.
Chapter 14, verse 22.
I didn't mean to click on that.
On the 7th of Nisan,
All right, here we go.
3793, Jesus shared his last supper in the cenacle in Jerusalem.
All right. Some themes.
Chapter 14,
no,
verse 22.
No.
On the 7th of Nisan, 3793, Jesus shared his last supper in the cenacle in Jerusalem.
All right. Let's see. No, don't read again. I want to click on next thematics. Miracles, birth, resurrection, Trinity. All right. We got Abu Ghosh, Bethesda. That's the one where we get our limbs chopped off. Because it's quite buggy, right? Bethlehem, Jordan, Jerusalem, Lanivum, 9, Nazareth. Okay, I have no idea what to actually do. Let's check this. Give me some clues. Oh, wait. What's going on here? Why am I looking at that? That's my opening screen. Okay, let's see. Let's analyze the fresco.
The fresco clearly shows the birth of Christ.
Louis, I can assure you that that is not the solution to this enigma. This fresco's only purpose is to mislead. I know that now. Please, focus on another theme about Christ.
We'll have to trust her.
Okay, let's see here. We can analyze without costing any skill points. So let's do that. We can't deduce anything because we are not logical one single bit.
Yes, it's definitely a representation of the birth of Christ, but some of the details have flaked away. I can't see any other clues. One thing is for sure, This enigma deals with the life of Jesus, like my mother said.
Okay, let's see. That'll take up the rest of our, let's see. Okay, next skill use is free. Let's do that. And then notice details.
You could see that the paint has come off in parts. Difficult to see what was there, but I can distinguish the letters N, R, I. Nothing more.
Oh, okay, all right, we see the letters NRI. If I'm remembering my dumb churchy childhood, perhaps the first I is kind of scratched off. So maybe this isn't a birth. Maybe this is the death of Jesus then, because wasn't INRI like inscribed like above the crucifix that he was crucified upon? Let's see if we can understand. See if I'm on the if I'm thinking correctly.
Why, of course. They're part of the initials INRI that you can find on the cross of Jesus at his crucifixion.
Look at that. My church upbringing, for the first time ever, has been useful in my life. All right. All right. Let's get out of here. Yeah, we won't insert the nails yet. We don't want to get chopped up. Analyze the whole door.
It looks like there are 3 types of inscriptions.
Okay, let's see. The towns isn't going to cost anything. Let's see if we can recognize the towns.
These towns have one thing in common. They're all related to the life and death of Jesus. For example, Jordan is the place of the baptism of Christ.
Oh, I see Golgotha down there. All right. Yeah, that's all right. Dear mother, you did the opposite of what you should have done. All right, let's leave. Let's see. Book of Judas. Let's see. Where is? Oh, I don't know what town Golgotha is in, actually. Let me... Okay, so we got, yeah, it wouldn't be Nazareth, Bethlehem, Bethesda, Abu Ghosh, Jordan, Jerusalem. Okay, so it would be one that isn't one of those. So I guess either 9 or Lanuvum. Let's check Lanuvium.
Chapter 2, verse 2. Publius Sulpicius Quirinius was born in Lanuvium.
Okay. Let's see. Find the equivalent in the Gutenberg Bible.
Chapter 2, verse 2. And this taxing was first made when Cyrenius was governor of Syria.
Okay, that does not help me at all. How about this 9?
Chapter 7, verse 11. Jesus went to Nain.
He sure did. He sure did. All right.
Chapter 7, verse 11. And it came to pass the day after that he went into a city called Nain, and many of his disciples went with him, and many people.
All right.
Chapter 7.
No.
Verse 11.
Oh.
And it came to pass
to go
the day
back.
after that he went into a city called Nain, and many of his disciples went with him, and many people.
All right. Many people were. Wait, I wanted to check the themes. Let's see, crucifixion. Yes.
Chapter 19, verse 17. Jesus was crucified on the 8th of Nisan, 3793, in a place near Jerusalem. The Romans put a crown of thorns on his head.
Okay. Wait,
Chapter 19, verse 17.
1917.
And he, bearing his cross, went forth into a place called the place of a skull, which is called in the Hebrew Golgotha, where they crucified him, and 2 others with him, on either side, and Jesus in the midst.
Okay. Let's get out of here. All right, 1917 Golgotha. Let's see. 1917 Golgotha. All right. All right.
It works.
Well done, Louis. I hadn't seen those other wheels. Try connecting the theme to see if it goes all the way.
All right, we probably shouldn't put our hand in yet. That seems like a trap. Let's analyze the inside wheels.
There must surely be a connection between the wheels.
All right, yeah, we got numbers and letters. Numbers and letters. It's, oh, yeah, and we got symbols. All right, wheel of icons.
There are different icons on this wheel, but it looks like some of them can't be connected to the other wheels.
Mother, what do you think?
As I told you, I didn't get that far.
Oh, come on.
Nevertheless, these
Mother.
icons do represent moments in the life of Christ.
Okay,
I think I can make out each one of the icons apart from the one covered in blood. Going clockwise from the one I just mentioned, we have the halo that represents the resurrection. The waves represent the baptism of Jesus. It's more difficult to identify the next one. Maybe a crib, and in that case it's surely linked to the birth of Christ. The red herring that my mother followed. Then, the symbol represents the crown of thorns that Jesus wore during his crucifixion.
okay, we probably
The
want
dove
that.
also represents the baptism. Certainly another red herring. Then comes the symbol of the Trinity. And finally, the candle that must stand for the Last Supper.
All right. So yeah, we want the crown of thorns somewhere. Perhaps where maybe we need to move that down to where Golgotha is. All right, wheel of dates.
This wheel contains several symbols made up of 1 or 2 figures and 1 letter. The highest figure does not exceed 31, and each letter corresponds to a month of the year. A for April, and M for March. I think these symbols must represent a specific date.
Oh, okay. So April, yeah, April is the month that we celebrate the old Jesus death and resurrection thing. I don't know, like, that one's kind of tricky because, like, I know, like, Easter and Good Friday seem to be on, like, different dates every year. But I doubt it would be on the 1st of April, so maybe the 8th? Okay, let's check out the moons.
This wheel represents the different moons.
Symbol of the moons. Let's use our occultism.
In the occult sciences, we represent the full moon by an X. As for the dark moon, called the new moon, in cults, it's often associated with something harmful.
All right. Okay, let's see here.
Chapter 19, verse 17. Jesus was crucified on the 8th of Nisan, 3793,
Eighth?
in a place near Jerusalem.
So 8A.
The Romans put a crown of thorns on his head.
All right. Place.
Chapter 19,
Oh, I
verse
keep
17.
thinking that's the go back
Jesus
button.
was crucified on the 8th of Nisan, 3793, in a place near Jerusalem. The Romans put a crown of thorns on his head.
Okay. Place near Jerusalem.
Chapter 14, verse 22. On the 7th of Nisan, 3793, Jesus shared his Last Supper in the Cenacle in Jerusalem.
All right. That doesn't help me. Let's see. What about the other one?
Chapter 5, verse 2. Jesus cures the sick and lame on the 8th of Adar, 3791, in Jerusalem, at the pool of Bethesda. All stand and fling away their canes. Chapter 2, verse 6. Jesus was born of Mary and Joseph on the 22nd of Taveth at midnight, 3762, in the village of Bethlehem. Chapter 2, verse 6. And so it was that, while they were there, the days were accomplished that she should be delivered of a child. And she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, let's go back. When we looked at the Jerusalem, it did mention Bethesda, like a pool of Bethesda. So let me
Chapter 5, verse 2. Jesus cures the sick and lame on the 8th of Adar, 3791, in Jerusalem, at the pool of Bethesda. All stand and fling away their canes. Chapter 5, verse 2. Now, there is at Jerusalem, by the sheep market, a pool, which is called, in the Hebrew tongue, Bethesda, having 5 porches. In these lay a great multitude of impotent folk, of the blind, halting, and withered, waiting for the moving of the water. Jesus saith unto him, Rise, take up thy bed, and walk. And immediately the man was made whole, and took up his bed, and walked. And on the same day was the Sabbath.
Okay, I don't think that helped. Miracles, Trinity.
Chapter 24,
Oh, no, I didn't mean to
verse
click that.
3.
Oh boy.
Jesus rose from the dead on
Yeah,
the 14th of Nisan,
we know.
3793, in Nazareth. He appeared with a halo above his head.
Well, okay, judgments. Miracles?
Chapter 5, verse 2. Jesus cures the sick and lame
Okay,
on the
okay.
8th of Adar, 3791,
Yeah, the
in
pool of
Jerusalem,
Bethesda.
at the pool of Bethesda. All stand and fling away their canes. Chapter 5, verse 2.
I'm just trying to find
Now, there is at Jerusalem,
like a mention
by the
of the
sheep market,
moons.
a pool, which is called, in the Hebrew tongue, Bethesda, having 5 porches. In these lay a great multitude of impotent folk, of the blind, halting, and withered, waiting for the moving of the water. Jesus saith unto him, Rise, take up thy bed, and walk. And immediately the man was made whole, and took up his bed, and walked. And on the same day was the Sabbath.
Let's see. I didn't know Bethesda is from biblical stuff. Yes, apparently. I guess it is also Jesus Christ himself who fixes the bugs from Bethesda games. Am I right? It's not that bad. All right, let's get out of here. Let's see if I can just do like some of them. I think I know 2 of them. So the Wheel of Icons, we want to put we want to put the Crown of Thorns over in Golgotha. There we go. Let's see, the Wheel of Dates, I was thinking 8A for the birth, and that would be Bethlehem. All right, there we go. Now for the moons. The moons. All right. Oh, wait. Oh, would it just match up with the blood here? Let's try that. We might lose our hand here. Let's see if that works. Do we have to do anything with this yet? Oh, that's right. We had these notes anyways. Oh, maybe this was how I was supposed to understand the moon situation.
During new moon, the
All right.
moon is entirely in the shadow. Then, the shadow moves from west to east, meaning left to right, and goes through the following states: waxing crescent, first quarter, waxing gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous, last quarter, waning crescent, and the cycle starts over with the full shadowed new moon.
The moon shadow moves from west to east.
Oh boy, there's a whole bunch of nonsense here. Let's just see if we're right. Let's wing it. Let's just blast that hand right in there. Let's do it.
I can feel the lever at the bottom.
Good luck.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. My favorite is waxing gibbous. I remember learning the moon stuff probably in like elementary school. But I guess I kind of don't remember what a lot of them actually are, aside from the obvious, full moon, new moon. I guess I get confused between the waxing and the waning. What side is light and what side is dark. But I mean, I shouldn't, I know, but it's just one of those dumb things. All right, let's pull it. Let's do it. Come on.
I never doubted you, my son.
Take that, Bible. All right. Apparently we ended last stream right at the end of a section of the game. All right. We succeeded in getting all the keys Mother asked us to find, which wasn't that difficult. We found Mother's lost cross. We reviewed the conference results with Emmanuel Godoy. We unlocked the first wheel of the crypt door and cracked the code of the crypt door. We didn't fail anything, and we didn't discover any alternate paths. All right. Okay, 4 points available, and yeah, we were focusing on our nonsense, so let's blast up some occultism. Okay, I guess that was the end of that episode. We'll just skip that. Okay, yeah, we must be starting episode 4 then. The trial of... Yeah, that's all. Okay. Let's just get right into it. All right, our next reading, we still need to find one more note on both of those. We got 3 manuscripts and 3 we can do, so let's do Hortus Delicarium for +1 in erudition, Port Royal Grammar for +1 in linguistics, and Theatrum Chemicum for +1 in occultism. We'll go with that. I was hoping for some Ethan Winters-esque hand trauma. Oh,
I sense that Mr. Peru is about to
and just
surprise
dump
us
some
too.
I believed in
water on that.
I followed him to the best of my ability. I championed his ideas, defended his decisions, and then, without even realizing it, I became lost.
Now that I've told you everything, you want to take my place, do you? No. I am Emily. You are wasting your time.
Oh, yeah,
Louis
we
knows
may have
very well
fucked
how to
that
tell
up.
us apart.
Someone had the
One of
bang
the
coming from the
Duchess
Duchess's
twins
room.
is now dead.
She isn't answering.
Louis,
Thanks to us.
you really must learn to conceal your weaknesses better. If you don't want your foes
And
to
which
use them
one?
against you.
Our desire is to steer the destiny of our respective countries for the good of all, and to no longer suffer the random hazards of history.
It is the natural order of things, Monsieur de Richet. There have always been men who govern other men. That is simply the way it is.
History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents.
Good thing there's 2 of them, or were 2 of them. Yeah, it was a good tense scene, you know, done at gunpoint, and we had to make the decision of who was who, and oh boy. All right, January 23rd, 1793. Yeah, I don't know if we made the right decision on who was who. Episode 4,
But
Burning
where
Bridges.
are we?
I don't know, but we better not hang around.
Oh, okay. So we're in some kind of Lovecraftian underworld. Let's see, we'd better keep our guard up. What did you think you were gonna find behind that door?
Do you know what we're looking for?
We have to find that weapon. What do you know about the Holy Lance, Louis?
The what?
The Lance of Longinus the Centurion.
Oh, okay, we got some occultism. Ah, right, I remember.
Yes. The centurion that pierced the side of Christ with his lance. that weapon naturally became a holy relic.
Exactly.
Seriously? You don't really believe that fable, do you?
Every fable is founded on true events. I'm not saying that everything adds up, but imagine if it really did exist.
Very well. Now what?
Well, now you know what you need to find.
Pardon?
I have to get to the wharf to prepare our departure. Let's get off this cursed island as quickly as we can. We shall come back when we are ready and armed.
But hang on.
Louis, let's first get to safety. We shall come back when we have the upper hand. Fear not. You take care of getting the lance. It's imperative. I'll take care of preparing our departure.
Hang on. At least tell me everything you know about this lance.
But I have never seen it. There's nothing else I can say, Louis. Well, you can always go snooping around Mortimer's study.
We sure can.
I remember seeing paintings of Longinus there.
All right. Why did you shoot Emma?
Hang on a second.
What's the matter?
Why did you shoot Emily's sister?
Do you really think now is the right time for this?
Yes. Insist, goddammit.
I want to know, Mother. Why did you betray her?
Listen, Louis. I don't think you've really understood my interest in the Al-Azif. It's not just simple curiosity about some old relic.
You tried to kill her.
And I had no choice, for crying out loud. It must not fall into the hands of the demons, or we are all doomed, don't you see? Listen, I don't know exactly what it contains, but I prefer to be one step ahead. If they want it, there must be a reason. And even if I don't know what it is, I want to stop them for safety's sake, no matter what.
Nothing will stop you if I understand correctly. Not even...
Enough, Louis. If you could see the extent of their power as I do, then you would understand what I'm saying.
All right, we'll do it your way.
One more thing. If they find you in possession of the lance, they won't let you get away with it. Choose only one and hide it under your jacket so you don't get caught with it. Then run and meet me on the wharf.
And if I get caught?
If they catch you in possession of the lance, we're all doomed. Do you understand?
Perfectly.
Good. And go talk to Piaggi. He's the one who probably knows the most about this.
But do we trust that Piaggi is not currently possessed by one of the demons? Yeah, let's see if we can take a little look-see around here. What do we got?
I can see that this lance has the characteristic shape of a spear. It is made of iron, and its tip is engraved with a cross.
Oh, okay. The lances are all down here. Okay. Unless there's one missing. Yeah, there's nothing there. All right, well, someone was down here dropping off bottles of consumables. So...
Flavius Aetius.
All right, well... Oh, yeah, this is kind of like a big area. Well, we should go, I guess find Cardinal Piaggi and ask him yet another mysterious question. All right, let's get out of here. Okay. Oh. All right. Out of the crypt once more and back through the easy hedge maze that always kind of gets me lost. Okay. All right. So yeah, let's. Nope. No. Already off to a bad start. All right, we need to get back inside. There we go. Let's just go in this way. Seems a good enough of an entrance. All right, now where is this cardinal? Where you at, buddy? You're not in the Medusa room. I guess let us try this direction. Oh, what do we have here? Some golden elixir. We'll definitely take that. Oh, Cardinal. There's probably not going to really be anybody in the council meeting room.
Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
Alrighty. Hey, guard. Do you know where Piaggi is?
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
I would always love some, maybe a manuscript for
What's
later.
that book you're hiding in your jacket?
Yeah.
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir. And I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me.
Yes, you are.
Please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
All right, let's see if we can manipulate him into believing it is our book.
Hang on, but it's mine.
Beg pardon, sir?
It's my book. I'm telling you, it's my book.
With all due respect, sir, I hope sir will understand that I have doubts. You see, I found it in Lord Mortimer's library.
No, you didn't.
There you are, then. That's exactly where I left it.
Yeah.
I am quite put out, sir. I don't know what to say.
In that case, I suggest you say nothing and hand it over.
But
Now!
But, sir, Very well, sir. Here you are. May sir take good care of it. It is damaged.
And you've damaged it as well? Well, bravo. Bravo.
No, I didn't do anything. It wasn't me, sir.
Say pardon.
Pardon me, sir.
Very good. There were some other things I wanted to go over with you.
Hand it over, chump. That's right. It was our book the whole time. All right. Free book. We got a free book. All right, there's George Washington. That's not Piaggi, though. And I guess we don't know if George, our good friend George, might be demon-possessed. Or at least he is pretty close to the demonic Mortimer. Assuming Mother is actually correct about all this stuff. Hey, there's the good cardinal.
Your Eminence, would you have a moment to spare?
Not now, Louis. Please, leave me alone.
I beg your pardon?
I want to be alone.
Very well. I'm only searching for information about the lance of Longinus, the soldier. If you could...
You are not listening to me. You are playing with fire.
I heard you speak to Mr. von Wollner about it, and I was wondering if you could tell me something about it.
That was a private conversation. How could I have known that he was listening to us?
I see what you mean.
Louis, don't push it. Leave while you still can.
Your Eminence, are you all right? Your Eminence, are you with me? Can you turn around, please?
What do you want to know about the Holy Lance, Louis?
Your Eminence, turn around.
This is the weapon used by a Roman centurion on the very day Christ was nailed to the cross.
Look at me.
Longinus thrust his lance in the right side of Jesus.
Please.
As you wish.
There we go.
His nose is bleeding.
So, you are looking for the Holy Lance of Longinus, are you?
Can he be manipulated? I don't remember. Let's see. Oh yeah, he is vulnerable to manipulation. Okay, we'll do that. Just give him some info.
No, I was wondering about it myself.
Oh, Louis. It's even worse than I thought. I believe you when you say you've only come to find out more. But in that case, it means that Sarah didn't even tell you the point of it all. Because, believe me, you are looking for it. You are looking for the lance. You should know, you are not the only one. Lord Mortimer has spent a good part of his life and his fortune trying to find it. Never will he let you have it. But tell me, before going any further, have you spoken to anyone else about this?
Let's see. Interesting. Does that, the nosebleed mean he has the same weird visions that we do? Maybe. And yeah, and now that like demons and all that kind of stuff are in play, I wonder if, assuming it is true, if this, magical or, whatever is kind of like the source of these visions, perhaps is something, magically good in play as well. I don't know. I don't know if the demonic force would be helping us, so I guess I would assume it would be a force of good. But I'm not sure which version Piaggi would be dealing with at this point. Okay, so that's a conviction. All right, we don't know about conviction. Let's try it.
No, Your Eminence. I thought you'd be the only one able to help me with it.
Your words lack conviction.
He's
Louis.
immune.
If I'm asking you all these things,
Shoot.
It's for your own good, you know. You have no reason to lie to me. Imagine you find it, which I don't doubt, given how resolute you are when you've got something on your mind. Then what? What are you going to use the lance for, exactly?
I don't know.
Your Eminence, I regret. I am unable to answer. Please understand that it pains me, but if I answered you, I would risk putting you in danger.
Stop running around in circles and just tell me what you would use the lance for. Louis, you should abandon your project. I say this for your own good. You will only get burned if you embark on this enterprise. Lead the lance where it is. Too many people have suffered because of it.
Please excuse me, Your Eminence. I'm in a terrible hurry.
Of course you are. And you won't listen to my advice.
Don't worry about me, Your Eminence. Everything is fine.
Good luck.
Oh boy. All right. Well, we failed that. So we're left with search for more clues or just randomly pick a spear. Possible information sources, specialists in esotericism, artistic depictions, sacred texts. All right. Maybe George Washington might be a source, because we know he's pretty into the esoteric / occult stuff. Hey there, buddy. Just don't report this to Mortimer, please.
Good evening, Mr. President.
Good evening.
How is his thing with questioning? Oh, we haven't discovered anything. Let's see. Immunities. Doesn't look like he has anything. All right. We should use that. There we go.
I'm back on the trail of my mother again. I don't have time to explain, but would you know anything about the Holy Lance?
That's good news. But be careful, Louis. You might end up getting noticed.
Do you know anything or not?
No, I regret I don't. But why not ask von Wallner? Theology is his field, after all.
That's an idea. In that case, I'll try and find him.
You are keeping up the good work, I see. But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
You're right. Thanks for everything, Mr. President.
See you later.
Okay, so we can ask von Wallner. We don't exactly trust him. Maybe we could get up to Mortimer's study and see if, because I think our mother mentioned the paintings. Maybe those would give us a nice clue as to which sphere we want. Okay, let's see here. No real paintings in this part.
Adoration of the Shepherds with Saints Longinus and John. Giulio Romano, 1534.
All right, there's Longinus. Nothing like sneaking into the demon's lair. Yes, once again, we've snuck in here about 50 times, I feel like.
Longinus is holding the Holy Lance in his left hand, and I'll bet he's holding the sponge soaked in holy blood in the other hand. Yes! Here we can see that the Holy Lance is represented in the shape of a spear.
Oh, why would we distrust?
I better make sure I check this twice. It's a work that dates from the Renaissance.
Oh, right.
There's nothing to say that it's not based on erroneous elements.
Of course, of course. The letter mentioned this?
But I believe what I read in the letter from Milan addressed to Mortimer. There's every reason to believe that this painting has been modified according to his guidelines to represent the true shape of the Holy Lance, a spear shape.
Oh, let's see.
Longinus is holding the Holy Lance in his left hand, and I'll bet he's holding the sponge soaked in holy blood in the other hand. Yes! Here we can see that the Holy Lance is represented in the shape of a spear. I better make sure I check this twice. It's a work that dates from the Renaissance. And there's nothing to say that it's not based on erroneous elements.
Okay, I didn't do this. Let's try that.
This work is an order from Lord Mortimer. All the details have been conceived with a specific goal in mind. Upon closer examination, you can see that even the style clashes with that of most of the other works in the manor. No, if Mortimer has taken special care as the conception and the exhibition of this painting in his study, in the same way as for the nightmare painting, it must be of some significance. And that is indeed the true shape of the Holy Lance, a spear shape. There's only one way of being sure. I'll have to find other clues that will confirm this information.
Okay, all right, we looked at the painting. Let's see if we can get some confirmation. Where's Von Volner? Von Volner is over there. Okay. So the lance isn't actually a spear then? That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll find out, or we'll die trying, I guess.
It seems like he isn't here.
All right. Von Volner is not here. So that means let's sneak around.
What a mess. Looks like Volner was interrupted.
All right, let's read the letter. So weird how like some have like voice acting and some don't. Very weird. All right, Johann, I know you are trying to find out what happened to Elizabeth, but it's getting out of hand now. Your escapade on the continent cost me enough as it is. I know it hasn't been easy for you leaving Elizabeth confined in her room for a month so she doesn't bump into Sarah, but to run away without warning? I had to lie to cover for you, Johann. Act as if you arrived separately only a few days ago and persuade William to do the same with his guests. I demand that you come to your senses and take hold of yourself. I asked you to fetch something so we can get it off the island, not for you to study it in a vain hope of acquiring power. It won't give you answers, let me be clear on that. At most, we run the risk of losing it again. So for the last time, please go and leave it at the agreed place. I can confirm that someone will pick it up immediately. Gregory.
Looks a lot like straw, and he's drawn something in a hurry on this sheet.
All right. Yeah, we don't have any logic. Let's look at the sketches.
I get the feeling that I've seen that somewhere before.
All right, we got an occultism check.
I've seen occult inscriptions like this before. They're not very common. As a matter of fact, I've only seen them once before, around the Lock of Al-Azif.
All right.
Chemistry set. That's not surprising coming from von Volner. So, let's see what Volner has in his bookcase.
Yes, let's see. All right, let's inspect the books.
A few works on religions, 2 scientific essays about human thought. Most of these works are on alchemy. Longini Militis Fabulum. Ah, what have we here?
It looks like a kind of biography on Longinus the Centurion. Truly, Volner has done everything he can to get information about that lance.
I'd better keep this one, though.
Uh-oh.
Richet?
Damn, that's all I need. Maybe he knows something about the lance.
What are you doing in my room?
Oh boy, we're being confronted just for having an innocent excursion into his room here. Can he be manipulated? I don't remember. Oh, we haven't discovered that. Let's see here. All right. Doesn't look like he has. Hey, I was looking for you.
Sir, perfect timing. I was looking for you.
You were looking for me? Well, here I am. What can I do for you?
I was wondering if you might help me.
You're the one looking for the lance.
No,
Don't take me for a fool. You are looking for the holy lances.
Well, pretending not to be will probably give us a failure, I'm assuming. So let's try this refer him to Al-Azif.
Not at all. I've come here to talk to you about the Al-Azif.
Ach, you are lying through your teeth. You are not here for the Al-Azif.
No, of course not. Well, what makes you think that?
You are a very bad liar, my lad. Don't think you're going to get away with it so easily.
Oh boy.
What are you playing at, Richet? Mortimer's the one who has that cursed lance.
How long have you been looking for it?
Ah, I see. You want it, and so you plan to steal it from Mortimer.
For a long time. Isn't that right?
Why, you little swine! You're planning to give it to Sir Gregory. You're looking to double-cross me and Piaggi too.
What on earth is he talking
Jeez.
about?
All right. No, you jackass. I guess let's try the subterfuge.
But calm yourself, goddammit. You're the one I'm trying to help.
What? What?
I heard you talking with His Eminence, and it seemed to me that this story about the lances had put you in a tight spot. I was only trying to be helpful.
But why didn't you tell me straight away?
Seeing as I hadn't found it, I didn't want to commit myself too quickly. If I failed, I would look like a beginner.
I understand, Louis. I thought you were trying to manipulate me. But please,
We would never.
excuse me. I got a little bit carried away. But you can't get ahead by staying in the shadows on a case like this. There are already several of us searching for the lance of Longinus. And it would be smarter to pool our information.
Unfortunately, I've barely made any progress. I'm still trying to find out what the original lance really looked like.
Let me reassure you, we've all been there, given the number of copies there are in existence. It also took us quite some time to discover its true shape. Many believe the central part of the head of the lance to be covered in gold, whereas, in truth, its center is made of an alloy of copper and iron.
That does make sense. In those times, a centurion wouldn't have any chance of possessing a lance made of gold.
That is the perversion of Christian idolatry. A copper lance could not have been noble enough to pierce the side of Christ.
Anyway, thank you, sir.
You're welcome, Louis. Keep me posted as to your research. We're bound to end up recovering it.
I'm counting on it. See you later.
All right.
I managed to get the biography of Longinus the Centurion. Let's see what it can teach me. An interesting passage here tells me that the lance is engraved with the symbol of the first Christians, the fish.
All right. We want a fishy lance. Okay, let's. Before we leave, where is Piaggi's room? It might be good to take a look in there. I don't know why. That is not coming up. Weird. All right, let's do a circle around. Okay, yeah, that would be Elizabeth Adams' room. George Washington. Just a door we've never had access to and probably won't. Ah, all right. There's Piaggi. Weird how it's like, oh, maybe because I guess maybe we've never been in here. I thought we would have.
Colonel's not in his room. I bet he went back to stuffing himself.
Oh ho!
His Holiness Pope Pius VI by Pompeo Petoni. This should help Piaggi feel at home.
All right, some royal jelly. We do need that pretty badly. Let's see.
My dear Giuseppe, poor health forbids me from joining you. Please thank Sir Gregory for his invitation to Lord Mortimer's. I'm convinced you'll be able to strengthen our agreements. Please tell Sir Gregory that his enterprise concerning our friend Cardinal Bishop Chiaramonti is following its course. I place my trust in you. May God bless you and give you protection. SS Giovanni Angelico Braschi.
Let's see. Well, he ended up being surprisingly helpful. Yeah, surprisingly. Which is good. Perhaps he is not demon possessed at the moment. Assuming that's even real.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
John the Baptist, Youth with a Ram, by Caravaggio. A very sensual vision and very far from the usual representations of St. John. Venus and Cupid with a satyr, by Correggio. Innocence, indiscretion, and lechery. Giuseppe must love that. The Lying Girl by Boucher. Here's a painting of mischievous eroticism. I wonder what Piaggi must think of this.
All right, let's do a little
Amber
search.
crystals.
All right, we got an amber. That's fine. Use a couple of these jellies. We got a negative alteration, so we'll drink that away.
Love Triumphant, by Caravaggio. Now there's someone for whom the sex of angels is no mystery.
All right. Any spear paintings? Doesn't seem like it. But we got a collector coin. Oh boy. All right, that kind of looks like a spear.
Satan summoning his legions. This is rather surprising for the decoration of a cardinal's room.
Good old Satan. We don't have the agility to reach up there.
Torquemada. Quite the contrast. Wow. The fanatical priest who created the Inquisition sends shivers down the spine. His Holiness Pope Pius VI by Pompeo Petoni. This should help Piaggi feel at home.
All right. maybe she's got... Oh, okay, there's a painting out here. Oh, there's some... Well, I guess we can't interact with any of that.
Let's have a look at his personal papers.
There we go.
Of course, it's in Latin, the language of the church.
Oh, Latin. Thank you, Mother, for teaching me this dead language.
All those hours of learning Latin declensions are going to pay off in the end. Mother will be proud. Now this could be interesting. Let's say a sancte, various representation criteria, of which are shown the most common throughout the centuries, and in different forms. If Piaggi's notes are anything to go by, the weapon I'm looking for is shaped like a tapered spear, and that should help me identify it.
All right. We should be good at languages.
Colonel's not in his room. I bet he went back to stuffing himself.
I suppose we should be good at languages. I do remember taking Latin once in college and failing it pretty badly.
Cardinal's not in his room. I bet he went back to stuffing himself.
Let's see, tapered spear, and the other guy said something like the middle section is copper and iron or something like that, right? Yeah, yes, he did. Like people say, like the tip or whatever is gold, but he was like, oh, well, you know, something, yeah, the copper and iron thing. Let's see. We didn't get any updates. All right. I probably should have. Let's go back to the demon lair. Maybe there was something else, or maybe there was another clue, like if we have to maybe get inside the secret area.
Great, honey.
That I'm not sure, but we'll go check before we head back to the crypt all willy-nilly. There we go. These are the stairs we want. Because we just checked one painting. And look at that. Are you Longin? Ah! There it is. Down there. Sanctus Longinus Martyr.
Saint Longinus. Let's take a closer look at his lance.
All right, let's observe the lance.
It is shaped like a leaf, like the real lance, maybe. How can I be sure? I think this statue does represent Longinus, armed with a lance that wounded Jesus, the Holy Lance. How can I find out if this is an exact representation? There's no way of being certain of it.
Excuse me, sir. I just want to get a good look at that lance you've got. Oh boy, yeah, we're just getting all up in there. Let's see. Mortimer is a deceiver. Skill free to use. All right.
No, this is too easy. Mortimer's trying to throw me off the track again. It seems too visible to be true. Impossible not to see the statue on first glance, given its size.
Well, we missed
And
it.
Mortimer has no interest in making the shape of the true lance so easy to see.
All right, let's take a closer look here.
Hey, looks like there's a symbol engraved on the tip. Yes, a fish. The Christian fish, no doubt. It can't be a coincidence. It must have been done on purpose. Huh. Good thing I took a closer look.
Very good. Very good thing. All right. Okay. There's the nightmare. That guy looks like he has a spear.
Adoration of the Shepherds with Saints Longinus and John.
Oh, we already
Julio
looked
Romano.
at this. We looked at this.
1534.
Yeah, that looks wait. Yeah, we already looked at that. It doesn't look like we have access to the nightmare room. Okay. Alrighty. I think we have some good clues. Tapered spear, iron copper, and a fish. Let's see if we can wing it here. Let's see. All right, these doors should be good. All right, perfect. Let's head back down into the crypt once more. Oh no. How did we get there? All right, back in the crypt, let's head to our weird biblical / Lovecraftian underground ancient city and see if we can find the old Jesus spear. To do what with? I don't know. I guess we be killing demons. But at the very least, we be thieving. Which is good.
A fragment of amber.
All right, we got a little amber. That's always good. Alright, I guess we should inspect all of these. I didn't realize we have Lovecraft Zone down here now. Of course. Why not? Little bit of Jesus, a little bit of elder gods. Why not?
I can see that this lance has a so-called leaf shape. It is made entirely of iron. I can see that the tip is engraved with the symbol of the sun.
Okay. That is not a fish. A sun is not a fish.
I can see that this lance has the characteristic shape of a spear. It is made of iron, and its tip is engraved with a cross.
Nope. Doesn't sound good to me. All right, let's see here. I guess we'll take this path first. What do we got here?
This sarcophagus is engraved with the name of Clemens III. Good God! The one whose cross allowed me to enter.
Is it the tip that's supposed to have a tapered shape? Yes, I believe so. But I guess the first thing I'll be looking out for is the old fish. Let's see. Let's translate.
Clemens III. Clément III in French. How come his tomb ended up here and not in the Vatican?
Let's see, I know that name.
That was the Pope from the Middle Ages who inspired the Third Crusade. He gave the Roman people the power to elect their magistrates.
All right, inspect. Oh, once again, we know nothing about politics, so we can't select that.
This sarcophagus is beautifully made, but ancient. Stone is marked by the passage of time, but it's really well preserved.
Okay, let us continue on down here. This looks like a dead end. Make sure there aren't any spears. There was one right here. What do we got?
I can see that this spear has a so-called leaf shape. It is copper rimmed. I can see the tip is engraved with the symbol of the Eye of Ra.
Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Not what we want. It's probably best not to know too much about politics, to be honest. Oh, so true, so true.
This one has no name. I wonder who it was for.
Some guy. All right, we got a dead end here. Let's head on back, and then down the next path. All right, which oh, I guess we don't want to examine that dead guy. Oh, just hanging out down on the ground?
Well, here we can see this lance has a leaf shape, is gold rimmed, and a fish is engraved on the tip.
Well, we'll remember that. That seems like a trap, though.
Flavius Aetius. It was cut a long time ago. You can tell by the rough hacks of the tool and the patina of the stone. This sarcophagus is very ancient. I'd say it's several centuries old.
Let's see. The vanquisher of the Catalonian plains.
I remember. He was the Roman general who defeated Attila and his hordes in the terrible battle of the Catalonian plains. Flavius Aetius, The one they call the last of the Romans. He was assassinated by his own emperor, who was jealous of all his victories. But how did he end up here?
Yeah, you know what? This is kind of weird to have like a collection of famous dead guys in your basement. All right, another spear. I'm not sure about the fish thing because that was the statue where our guy said something like, this is too obvious. So was that referring to the fish part? Not sure. Oh, that was before the fish part. He was like, oh, you know, that's too obvious. And then when we inspected it closer, our guy was happy that we did because of the fish thing. I think we got the fish thing from something else too. It might have been from the notes from Piaggi.
This lance has got a blade in the shape of a spear. Its blade is in iron or steel, I think. I can make out a rising sun engraved on the tip.
All right, let's see here. Let's take this path first.
The sarcophagus has been ravaged by time. It's sort of ageless, I guess. It's entirely sculpted.
All right, let's see if we can decipher the inscription.
These symbols, these grooves, cuneiform script. This is humanity's oldest alphabet, the language of Babel. Sadly, no one today even knows how to decipher it. There's also some text engraved beneath in ancient Greek, Sargon.
Let's see. We haven't seen any that say that the shape is tapered yet. Yeah, that's true. Like we did find one that was that had the fish symbol on it, but it was just like gold and I forget, like leaf shaped. So it definitely feels like a bit of a trap there. Plus, it's you know, early on, like of course Mortimer wouldn't put the correct spear right at the beginning of the section. What about this?
Well, we can see that this lance has a particular spear shape. It is coated in gold. You can distinguish the symbol of the fish engraved on the tip, barely noticeable.
Ooh, okay, that's a little better. We didn't get like the iron on the inside, but coated in gold was something that von Wallner said, and it has the fish.
Well, we can see that this lance has a particular spear shape.
Yeah.
It is coated in gold. You can distinguish the symbol of the fish engraved on the tip, barely noticeable.
All right. Well, this one I feel like has a better chance than the pure gold one. So we'll try to remember this little section. Let's keep going. Probably should check them all instead of like, hey, we found it. Do you think when our guy says spear shape that he means tapered? That I have no idea. I guess I'm kind of partially hoping, even though I'm sure it won't happen, that he's like, this is the one.
We can see that this lance has a leaf shape, and well, it's in gold. I can see that a crucifix is engraved on the tip, just barely visible.
Nope. Not a good one. How about you?
Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed, and I can see a fish symbol engraved on the tip.
Oh boy. Oh boy. He didn't mention... Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, Piaggi said it was in the shape of a leaf. In the painting, it had the shape of a spear. Mortimer's opinion confirms the shape of a spear. The statue of Longinus is the shape of a leaf. Piaggi's notes say it's a shape of a spear. Fish symbol. According to Volner, copper rimmed. So
let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed, and I can see a fish symbol engraved on the tip. Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed, and I can see a fish symbol engraved on the tip.
Ooh, Maybe.
I can see this lance has a spear shape, is
Okay.
copper rimmed,
Okay.
and has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian fish on the tip.
Okay, that's spear-shaped, copper-rimmed, and has the fish.
I can see that this lance has the shape of a boar spear. The blade is partially coated in copper.
Boar
and
spear?
I can just make out the symbol of the Eye of Ra,
Ra?
engraved on the tip.
Throw that spear in the trash, buddy. Yeah, promising. Yeah, maybe that's the one. We'll try to remember the one in the circle area with the candles.
This lance has a leaf shape. It is copper rimmed. The symbol of the Christian fish is
God damn
engraved
it.
on the tip.
All right, this one is leaf-shaped, but has all the other stuff. Okay, the statue shows the leaf. Piaggi says leaf. The painting is spear, which Mortimer confirms spear-shaped. Oh, okay, and Piaggi's notes had the update of spear. So I think Piaggi was, when we talked to him, he was leading us down the wrong path, but his notes said spear. So we don't want leaf shape. So this one over here, I'd say, is our best bet so far.
I can see that this lance has a so-called leaf shape. It is clearly made of iron, and I can make out a sun engraved on the tip.
Another garbage spear. Get out of my sights. All right, looks like we're at the end of our path here, so we might be going with the spear surrounded by the candles. See if there are any... Oh, we got another spear.
What about this lance? It's got a spear shape. And the blade is partly made of copper. A barely visible crucifix is engraved on the blade.
Boo. To the trash with the E. Alright, what do we got here?
The sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer.
Wait, what? Lord Mortimer?
It's the only sarcophagus in this crypt which appears to bear the Mortimer family name. What ancestor can it be? There's no inscription.
Let's inspect it.
Let's see what we can find here.
Well, before we try to open it, let's inspect it in detail.
It's the only sarcophagus in this crypt which appears to bear the Mortimer family name. What ancestor can it be? There's no inscription.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what we can find here.
All right, let's open.
It's far too heavy. I'm not going to be able to do it on my own.
Maybe we could pry it open with... Oh, well... Hello? Looks pretty open.
The sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer. Let's see what we can find here. It's far too heavy. I'm not going to be able to do it on my own.
All right. Yeah, I think this is a bug. But we don't have the agility to actually do it. And I don't think...
The sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer.
Yeah, I don't think our Carmelite water lets us do stuff we don't even have the ability for anyways. Okay, so I guess Mortimer will remain a secret for the moment, but I think we're gonna take this. Let's do it.
I must be sure of my choice. I cannot get it wrong. Am I absolutely sure this is the one to take?
Oh boy. Yeah, let's do it. It's the best one we've seen, so... Alright, let's get out of here. Join your mother at the wharf. Okay. So we gotta go all the way back to the beginning of the game. And see if anybody tries to stop us. Well, hopefully this is the right spear. I'd hate to have to like reinspect all those spears to try to find a better one. Fortunately, this does not have any permadeath like Song of Horror, which is nice. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. Success. I've chosen the Lance of Longinus. I don't know if that actually confirms if we chose correctly or not. but we selected one of them. I succeeded in extracting all the information from von Wallner. I explored the crypt of the Mortimers, found the copies of the Lance of Longinus kept by Mortimer. We learned that Sir Holm gave a mission to von Wallner. We failed at convincing Piaggi to help us. We did not identify all the clues enabling us to identify. Oh boy, oh no. Well, hopefully we did good anyways. The only thing that worries me is that Spearhead had so many lights around it, kind of made it seem like a decoy. Yeah, you know, that is true. That is true. Yeah, I'm not, it seems like the best one, but who knows? And we also didn't get all the info, so we might have missed something. Well, we'll see what happens. So far, it doesn't seem like this game kills your character, really, but, I guess I don't know for sure. Let's continue on here.
I'm already pressed for time as it is. Mother's waiting for me on the wharf.
All right, but first, let's read. Well, we can only equip one manuscript for +1 in psychology. The Sorrows of Young Werther. Let's do that. Okay, so just gotta find our way out of the hedge maze once more.
Golden elixir. Consume without excess.
Oh, I guess these have replenished. We should definitely look around for more stuff. We definitely need lots of consumables. All right, let's let's go this way. Can't get in that way.
De Richet, sticking your nose everywhere again.
Wow, what's the matter with
Jump
him?
scare Napoleon.
Excuse me, monsieur. I don't follow you.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
Why? What are you talking about?
I am talking about what you are doing. This conference is going to boost my career. There is no question of me letting you ruin everything. I just surprised Piaggi and Wallner talking. You are about to rob Mortimer. Give me what you took from him immediately.
Let's keep calm, please. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll have to cut this short, quick.
Sadly, we don't have the agility to hit Napoleon.
Look, I don't know what you're going on about, and I don't have time for this right now.
Don't bank on getting rid of me so easily, De Richet. Where have you been?
All right. Well, that's timed. Let's see. Part of the fun of these games is tricking yourself into thinking that every decision matters, even though it probably isn't true. Yeah, you know, I'm sure this is like all of the other decision games where, like, we've seen, like, alternate paths and things, different ways pop up, but I'm sure it all kind of leads to the, you know, the same conclusion, or at best, you know, a conclusion of, like, two endings, kind of like, you know, Life is Strange. This is the first game I've seen that features a Napoleon jump scare. You know, my last stream, I had a George Washington jump scare also. We went searching, we had to go back to a room, and all the lights were off, and then boom, there was George Washington like right in front of us. Very good. Historical jump scares, very underutilized. All right, where are you, Napoleon? Okay, he's vulnerable to etiquette and immune to conviction and politics. Well, we can't do anything political because we kind of suck at that. Yeah, boom, George Washington out of nowhere. Yeah. Man. Okay, let's see. All right, so any etiquettes? Let's try to manipulate him. I guess we don't know if, well, we can do that.
Did Lord Mortimer tell you you could trust me?
Yes, but...
So, I'm working for him right now, and you're wasting my time with your questions. Look, if he hasn't taken you into his confidence, then you shouldn't know yet.
I'll soon figure out what you are up to. And I am convinced that you have indeed robbed Mortimer. The game is up. Give me what you took from him.
You know, this is becoming an obsession with you.
Show me what you are carrying, or I will call the servants.
Here's a rare manuscript. Rare object. Well, I don't want to... Here's the copy of Hortus Delicarium that we borrowed.
Very well. Fair is fair. You've exposed me. Here, this is what I took from him. Look, I'm sorry. I acted on a bizarre impulse.
I don't know either, and frankly, you have disappointed me.
Aww.
That said, it is not as bad as I thought it would be. Right. We'll leave it there. I'm glad that things have been cleared up.
So, are we finished here?
Indeed we are. I shall leave you.
That's right. Go play somewhere else. See you later, monsieur. Come on. I have to hurry up and join my mother at the wharf now.
Oh man, I wish we could see the cutscene with Napoleon and Mortimer. Napoleon comes running in all excited like, I got the book that Louis stole. And Mortimer's like, Napoleon, I told you it was a spear. All right, let's try to find our way down to the wharf. We need to find the main entrance, which should be that way. Okay, so all right, let's try going in this direction. See if we get any more historical jump scares. Head through the big library. Not a lot of places for people to hide and jump out from. So good choice. All right, make sure, yeah, we got everything from that box. Oh.
Golden elixir. I'll keep it for later.
All right, very good. We'll, oh. I'm just gonna sneak on by. Maybe. Hey there, buddy. He didn't care about us. He was busy reading. Oh boy. Got a guard fest going on here. Oh boy.
Ah, Louis. Perfect timing.
As luck would have it.
Come, my boy. I would like to have a word with you.
Oh boy. Hold that thought. What the hell is that? Run, run, run. No, the entrance is locked to us. Shoot. All right.
Come closer, Louis.
No, why are you surrounded by guards? Oh, this isn't good.
Come closer, please.
No!
It's time we
I
had
don't
a
wanna.
little chat.
What's wrong, my lord? Tell me, what's with all the bodyguards?
Louis, it's time you found out the truth. I've been observing you since you arrived. I see you running all over the grounds in the search of Sarah. I would like to prevent her from leading you even further down the wrong road.
Let's say nothing.
You see, Sarah and I have known each other for a very long time, Louis. I am aware of her theory. About me, about Gregory, about the demons.
Let's continue saying nothing.
She's right. Look at me. I have inhabited this body since 1191. For the last 602 years, I have been this dear William Mortimer.
Yeah, I'm surprised he just came out and admitted it, but we are surrounded by guards, being confronted by a demon, so this might be one of those situations where he's thinking, well, sure, I'll tell you my plan because, you know, you're gonna die. All right, since when have the demons been among us?
You've been Mortimer for 600 years? How long have the demons been among mankind?
Oh, I don't think I'd be lying if I said that we have always been here.
If I follow you, you must have witnessed some of the greatest moments in history.
You could certainly say that, yes.
Yes. Wow, ancient Rome?
Did you experience ancient Rome?
Oh, yes. Luxury and decadence, Louis. My family did indeed reign supreme, but from this period I retain only the works of my friend, Marcus Vitruvius Pollio.
Did you know ancient Egypt?
Oh, yes, yes. We were gods on earth in those days.
What did men call you then?
Amenhotep IV.
The 10th pharaoh of the 18th dynasty?
Ooh, I see you're a connoisseur, Louis. Impressive.
Yes, we are quite the connoisseur of demons.
Did you know ancient Greece?
In many ways, yes. One day Pericles, the next Parmenides. Just the memory of the time I spent working on acoustics with Pythagoras, well, it moves me quite deeply, to tell the truth.
Pericles. He's the one who brought Athens to its golden age, isn't he?
In a way, yes.
He established democracy and then died during an epidemic. It wasn't so long after his 2 sons passed away. Isn't that right?
Excuse me, Louis. I would rather not relive any more of that, if you don't mind.
All right.
You seem to be fascinated by Christ. You weren't him, were you?
Oh, no, not at all. He was my father, though. Strange as it seems.
I beg your pardon? Am I dreaming? Ugh, please tell me I'm dreaming.
We should have the chance to talk about all that again later, but yes, he was my father. All the mythology surrounding Jesus of Nazareth really stems from my father's prideful need to show himself among men.
All right. You know, this is something that the church I had to go to as a kid left out. Lord Mortimer is the son of Jesus. What if he's not actually an immortal demon and he's just making all this up? I mean, I suppose that could be a case too.
I've noticed that you have a passion for the Crusades.
Among other things, yes. Mainly the third. It was during the siege of St. Joan of Arc that I took possession of Lord Mortimer.
And you've never changed skins or bodies since?
I have used other envelopes, but only to carry out very short tasks. Apart from that, indeed, I have been able to retain the identity of William Alexander Mortimer throughout the centuries.
Let's see. This game is straying into some serious blasphemy territory right now. Perhaps. Although some people would already say that we're there, considering we've already come across some of the what's that word for like the gospels that aren't official, you know, in the church? Like we found the Judas's one. You know, there's others or whatever. Like there's a certain term for that. I can't remember. How many of you are there?
Lucifer, the fallen archangel, left heaven accompanied by 133,306,668 angels. Is it true that there are that many of you?
No, I assure you, Louis. Forget your Bible class. It's ridiculous.
That's
we
right,
are not
kids.
angels. We don't have wings. There is certainly nowhere near 1,000,000 of us. And for that matter, no sacred human text represents us correctly. There are several families, and the family to which I belong has 8 siblings, including Gregory and myself.
Sir Gregory is your brother?
Yes, what can I say? You can't choose your family. But it is very difficult to know exactly how many of us there are because a large number of our kind remain hidden or never reveal themselves even to us.
All right. Do you manipulate thoughts?
And you truly have the power to manipulate the thoughts of men.
That's right. Every demon has the capacity to infiltrate the minds of men and to read and steer their thoughts.
And what do you do with this power?
We help them, of course.
What do you mean?
And how is it you help men exactly?
Let's just say that without us, man would probably never have left his cave. Fire, the wheel, tools, writing. We are the spark that inspires man to search, to grow, to evolve.
I wonder if this is, well, I mean, we're not at the end yet, so, you know, this could still take like an evil kind of thing. But being helpful, kind of reminds me of, Horns, the book by, Joe Hill, one of Stephen King's sons, where, I guess your devil or Lucifer, isn't like the biblical version that we have been led to believe. Seems to be more of a helpful to humanity kind of thing, you know, like in that case, kind of helping to catch like a horrible murder guy, which, you know, I could see the old Bible being a piece of God propaganda, if you will, but oh, I don't know. What are these powers exactly?
Can you tell me more about your capacities, your supernatural powers?
Supernatural? From my point of view, they are perfectly natural. Well, Louis, just because the monkey does not fly doesn't mean that we should consider the bird a supernatural creature. We are all part of a grand design. We are simply made like this. By developing our art, we are able to read thoughts as well as write in the minds of men. It is possible for us to make them bow to our desire, but it doesn't work without leaving some scars.
All right. Oh, some other questions? Yeah, why tell me all this?
But why me?
Why do I tell you about the greatest secret ever revealed to man?
That's right.
I'm coming to that. Don't worry.
All right. What's happening with dear old mother?
What has my mother got to do with all this?
She embarked on a crusade many years ago to kill all the demons.
That must have upset you. I imagine you retaliated.
No, I'm afraid she never forgave me.
Forgave what?
We met when she was still just a young woman. I appeared to her in a different form because I didn't want to reveal the identity of Lord Mortimer at that time. She was looking for someone interested in the occult to decipher an ancient book. We spent many years together until I revealed my true nature to her.
Ah, yes, the Al-Azif.
The old book was Al-Azif, wasn't it?
Did she speak about it?
Not so long ago, yes.
Indeed, it was already Al-Azif. She wanted to unlock the secrets.
Whoa, Mom is a demon slayer? Apparently. But you know, now that I'm thinking, what he said when we were going through like the different eras, and about how he's kind of like helped the different societies or civilizations or whatever. I suppose that's kind of what is actually going on here in the secret society. Like, he is kind of like, it seems like stuff that we know, you know, like the Louisiana Purchase, which hasn't happened yet. Well, I guess Manifest Destiny for the US isn't good, but you know, it's something that happened, and I guess they thought was good back in the day. Interesting. Interesting. I still don't know if I want to side with him. I mean, sure, Mother might be badass for being a demon slayer, apparently. But she did torture Elizabeth Adams, and she did shoot one of the Duchess twins, which I am not a fan of. Let's see. Yeah, what are your intentions?
What are the demons' projects for humanity?
Our aim has long since been to protect humanity from itself. On the other hand, although we give them the impulse to succeed, we don't all agree as to the path they take to achieve it.
How would you qualify your species, scientifically?
Good question. What is your area of expertise?
I mean, we're not a scientist, but I want to see how he answers this biologically.
I would say biology.
So, I would class demons along with parasites.
The comparison's not very flattering. You live inside a host and you feed on that host.
Oh yeah,
Do you
I guess
not?
that makes
A
sense.
large number of parasites are essential to the survival of their bearer, you know. We do indeed choose a host. We enter inside them, and we evolve with them. But if you prefer a more philosophical approach, or a more poetical one, consider us as an idea. We are an idea that penetrates the human spirit. But in fact, in no way are we a danger for our hosts. Quite the contrary, we strengthen them.
All right. Before we continue on, I'm going to take a quick restroom break. We will be right back in a second here. Yes, we'll be back for a little more. See what Mortimer has planned for us very shortly. All right, be right back. Alrighty, we are back. Let us continue questioning our history demon friend here, Lord Mortimer. How can we believe you?
Why should I trust you?
I'm not asking you to, Louis. If you are still in doubt about the demons, I can assure you that won't last long.
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Alright. Alright. You're the devil!
You're the devil incarnate.
The devil? I'm not saying that all Judeo-Christian folklore hasn't served us, but the truth is, of course, something quite different. Please, don't look at us through the primitive prism of religions. I am not hiding any horns or goat's feet, Louis. I have no tail.
Let's see. I am fully wanting to understand this demonic conspiracy that apparently spans all of human history now. Yeah. And, you know, he seems a lot nicer than, you know, well, I guess because it's not a real conspiracy like the garbage conspiracies we got nowadays, where it's like, this opposite political people are all demons that eat children. Let's see. Yes, talk about some folklore, please.
Why do you bring up folklore? You mean that you've taken advantage of people's beliefs?
No, not exactly. I mean that we in fact created them from scratch. It is amazing to see how mankind has such a strong need to believe in something superior to itself. It was very instructive for what was to come.
All right, let's hit this one.
Continue.
Louis, it's time you opened your eyes.
All right, let's
Come.
open.
You'll soon see.
After you.
All right, let's see. Yeah, is there a connection with Elizabeth?
Did what happened to Elizabeth Adams have anything to do with you?
Unfortunately, the poor girl became an issue between us, in spite of herself. A family of demons is still a family, and as in all families, there are disputes. Elizabeth's family, the Adams, has always been under the patriarchal control of my father. As he and myself are not really on very good terms, sending poor Elizabeth here was terribly rude of him, really.
You did accept, though.
No, I would say rather I was presented with a fait accompli by Gregory and went along with the intention of helping her. But this is my castle, and everyone is the master of their own home.
Let's see. Oh, this is a logic check. I don't know if I want to waste all that. Well, why not? Why not do that?
The voice in Elizabeth's head. It was you.
It was my father, to be precise.
Jesus? Jesus is inside of Elizabeth Adams' head? Alright, why a conference instead of imposing your will?
If you could manipulate us mentally, what's the point of all the theatrics of the conference?
You must suspect that we asked ourselves that very same question. For many centuries, we didn't organize any conferences, and most of the time, it ended in civil war between demons. Many of us were killed during this period. The idea of organizing conferences was the answer to everything. The interest being to erect some rules among ourselves. Our family first divided up all the principal countries of the world. Now, whenever one of us wanted to propose a major change between these countries, they summon the demon in question and initiate a conference. The demon that initiates the proposition doesn't have to give notification of the subject of the conference beforehand. Consequently, we participate along with our best assets. Once the humans are brought together, the conference begins, but we are forbidden to use our talents to influence the participants. The first meeting is held in order to expose the subject to all the participants. followed by several days of reflection, during which we are allowed to be persuasive but not to impose our will. A second meeting closes the conference with a final vote.
So, for you it's a game, isn't it?
I understand your remark, but after living several centuries, you stand back and enjoy what reflection and pleasure you can.
Alright, well, I probably shouldn't waste all of my points on this. Alright. Was von Borchert working for you?
So, von Borchert, he was looking for the Al-Azif for you.
Exactly. Al-Azif has always belonged to my family, Louis, and with good reason. My father wrote much of it. Can you tell me what you've done with...
What, you mean the Al-Azif?
No, I already know that. Sarah came here with it and got rid of it. I was thinking of von Borchert. He isn't essential, but he is a trusted person.
He's a prisoner at our headquarters in Paris.
All right.
All right. I'm fine with that.
I hope I've answered all your questions, Louis. Come, I've something to show you.
There is one question that remains to be answered. Why me? Why tell me all of this?
Oh, haven't you guessed yet?
Let's see. Well, let's not reveal the spear yet. Even, well, that might be the answer. Do we know of any, where is he? There he is. Okay, he's immune to conviction and science. That's all we know so far. So, that one would be a no-go. Alright, we'll play dumb. Absolutely not. I am a dum-dum.
I really have no idea.
Come on, Louis, make an effort. What do you think could be the reason? Look, we are of the gods, Louis. Always have been. You, as much as me, you are one of us, Louis. You too are a demon.
Are you serious?
You know it. Deep down inside, you know I am telling you the truth. Where do you think that natural charismatic presence comes from?
Leveling
Your talent
up.
must already have manifested itself somehow. Have you ever had any visions?
No. Stop it. It's absurd.
Have you never found yourself suddenly inside someone else's body without knowing why?
No.
Whilst asleep, maybe? That's how it often happens the first time. Your spirit wanders unconsciously.
My mother can't have lied to me about that.
It's true. Your real mother would never have lied to you.
What do you mean?
Louis, I would rather you found this out from her own lips,
Oh
but
boy.
it's important that you know. Sarah is not your mother.
What?
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Louis. But you must know the truth before you commit an irreparable act.
No, no, it's not possible.
You are my son.
Liar!
Ah, there's Jacques Peru.
Well, well. So now you're his bastard. You really took me for a fool.
Hey, we saved
Don't
you
make
from
a move,
suicide.
you clowns.
Everybody keep calm.
Don't say a word or I'll shoot your kid. Not so clever now, are we? At last I found a way to put the pressure on you, Mortimer.
Look, just calm down, monsieur.
You stopped me from ending it all. Because of you, I've had to pay for it. You don't know what it's like. He's in your head. He's in your soul. I never want to feel that again.
Jack, I did not betray you.
You're just like him.
All right, that's timed. All right, let's see. Slow down, Gramps. I can only take so many revelations in a 15-minute period. Yeah, he was dropping some serious shit on us there. I'm not used to it at this point. This isn't the final episode even. I would have expected to find all of this in dossiers in some underground lab. Let's see, where's Jacques Peru? He's vulnerable to etiquette and psychology. Let's see. How can that human dare to threaten me? Yeah, I'd also like to know what's happening.
Monsieur Peru, I don't even know what this is all about.
It's quite simple. You're like them.
If that's enough to make me unforgivably evil, then I'd prefer you shoot. But I don't feel as if I've changed. I'm still the same man I was an hour ago.
They will corrupt you. It's inevitable.
And I won't be able to resist, like you are now?
Well...
Give me the benefit of the doubt. Think about it a moment.
So, what are you gonna do now? You've just found out your true nature. What difference does it make?
All right, so you immediately get a dialogue option to just lean into your demonhood. That's right. I would have tried that, but I'm sure that would have failed the first step there. Okay, yeah, etiquette and psychology. Manipulation, what difference does it make?
Wait, Jack! If it weren't for me, you'd be dead by now. You've seen who I am, and this so-called revelation makes no difference. I'm not a slave to my birth, and I refuse to pretend to be a victim. I am Louis de Richet.
Do you really believe you've got enough strength to resist him?
I am who I am. Only our actions truly define us. And you can threaten me all you want. It won't make any difference.
Don't change, Louis. You're strong. I wasn't able to make it. You're just like him. You are already. You can't see it, or you don't want to see it, but it's already too late. In fact, I haven't got any choice.
You always have a choice. You know very well what will happen to you if you shoot me.
I would be a good demon. Demons will always exist. Yeah, if you shoot me, there'll be no one to stop Mortimer.
Jack, I'm the only one who can help you resolve the situation. I'm just asking you to trust me. I'm not against you. It's over. Come now, monsieur.
You know what I told you. Evil and good depend on you, and not on your nature.
Yes, it's true, and the same holds true for all of us.
Monsieur Peru, I am willing to overlook this latest scene. You can thank my son for that. I think, however, that you ought to take your leave for your good and ours, as well as that of your daughter.
All right, Jacques Peru doing the old walk of shame.
Not too shaken up. You've experienced many significant events since your arrival.
Let's see, he must have been predisposed to trust us from previous encounters. Yeah, I think so. Okay, there. Let's see. Yeah, we've experienced some events, sure.
You can say that again.
For now, I think you ought to find Sarah, my son. You ought to talk things over with her.
So she's been lying to me all along?
Let her justify herself. What's done is done. Sarah must explain herself. You must clear the air. We'll have all the time we need to talk afterwards. But all in good time. Before you join her, I'd like to give you something. As a demon, I would like to introduce you to your first talent.
What do you mean?
Open your mind, my son. Relax. You hold immense power.
Give us power.
It's already there, inside you. Empty your mind of all thoughts. Just let me show you the way.
I should relax.
Open your mind. Hear my voice. Feel the vibrations and listen to what has been happening to you deep inside, but which you have been concealing. Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
I can hear something.
Now breathe.
It's a sound, very faint.
That's right. Concentrate on it. My voice is growing fainter, but I am here.
Whispers, words, mixed voices.
Focus on one of them. Don't be afraid.
I sense a stream. Some words are clear, but not all of them.
Let them enter into your mind.
I hear them. Now I can hear a clear voice.
Well done, Louis. Congratulations.
What was it?
You are now able to read people's minds.
What?
You heard me. From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts. So, if you need to know something in particular from someone, all you have to do is make them think about it.
All right, we got a superpower from our demon daddy. Now I am predisposed to side with the demons. Humanity has yet to give me any superpowers, so see how easily I am swayed. Let's see. I guess it wouldn't be fair for me to be concerned about their violation, about the violation of privacy, considering how often we've gone through people's bedrooms and stolen their things. Would I break their spirit? Oh, great! Great! We have an option to say great. Maybe we should ask about their spirit, though.
But I'd be violating their minds, wouldn't I?
No, nothing of the sort. You won't really be penetrating their psyches. Let's just say you'll be picking up residual signals emitted by their thoughts. It isn't intrusive at all, rest assured. There are also a few rules you need to know that govern this talent when used between ourselves. You can read the thoughts of demons as well as of humans. But be careful. A demon more experienced than yourself will know that you are spying and will often react quite violently. It's considered bad form to play around the psyche of another demon. It's a question of courtesy. But let's be clear. What is most considered bad form is getting caught. So I would advise against trying to read the thoughts of Gregory, for example.
Home?
Yes, the old grump is touchy and rather a stickler about the conventions. On that note, go and see Sarah, Louis. Otherwise, she might leave without you. We'll continue this discussion later if you want. Just join me in my study when you've finished.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Thoughts reading. You're now able to hear the superficial thoughts of your interlocutors. Each use of mind reading costs 1 essence points. You can earn 1 back when confronted to an immunity. 2 by exploiting a vulnerability, and 3 by consuming a devil's thorn. All right, I'm off.
You're right. I need to go now.
Ooh. Should we call him father? I mean, he did give us a superpower. Well, I'm sure we can get away with Lord Mortimer for now. We're not used to calling him Dad.
See you later, Lord Mortimer.
One more thing. If you want to know the truth about your birth, ask her about Paris, 1763, at 12 Rue des Martyrs. That's where she disemboweled your mother to steal you from me.
Oh. Yikes. Okay.
It's not that I regret all these discussions, but I must hurry to the wharf.
All right, let's confront our mother, the Demon Slayer, or I guess adopted mother, who apparently has disemboweled our real mother. Yeah, we got a whole new ball game now. Yeah, you are exactly right. You know, I thought it was pretty wild when demons first came up, which happened the the last time I streamed this, and now it's getting yeah, it just keeps going. Now we got ourselves some mind reading abilities, and yeah, now we're gonna confront our fake mother, who's expecting us, I guess, to kill our father. Kind of funny how maybe this whole spear hunt is kind of pointless. Make sure, so see if there's any items for us to pick up here. Guess not. Oh. Aha. All right. Got some more royal jelly. Perfect. All right. We'll just load that on up. And there we go. Oh. That's the Duchess. What is she doing down here? Where's our mother?
Emily, what are you doing here? You wouldn't have seen... Mother? No!
No!
No, what's happened? No, Mother! No!
She's ruined my life, Louis. I am sorry.
What were you thinking?
Emma meant everything to me. Your mother destroyed everything by shooting her. She was me, and I was her.
Oh boy. All right. Let's see. Boy, yeah, that logic takes up a lot of points. Conviction. Well, I guess I technically don't know which one we have. You know, she's always gonna call herself Emily, but yeah, Emma is immune to manipulation and questioning. Emily is vulnerable to psychology and immune to logic. I guess we can find out if she's a demon if she attacks us here. Let's try to read her mind. We can just outright kill her? Jeez.
Dear God, I beg you, make him kill me. I've had enough of it all. I no longer have the strength in me.
Yikes. Wow. Okay. So she wants us to kill her.
I needed to talk to her. She was going to tell me everything.
I am sorry. I did what Emma would have done.
Let's see. So that kind of seems like one of the actual story branching points, or rather the result of a previous outcome. Seems like it, yeah. I don't want to kill her, though. Oh, I don't want to use all those points either. All right. Get thee out of my sights.
Get out of here. Why have you always lied to me? Why didn't you ever tell me I was his son?
Yeah, sorry, Emma/Emily. Let's see. Our successes: we stopped Napoleon from getting the lance. We persuaded Jacques Peroux not to shoot, and we found out about our demon nature. We failed. We did not arrive in time to save... Oh, we could have saved Mother. Perhaps if we didn't... either if we didn't go off on all those diversions with Mortimer, or I guess also looking around. We did kind of look around. We did not stop Lady Hillsborough from shooting Sarah, and we did not find out about Sarah's lie. And alternate path, we could have had a discussion with Manuel Godoy. All right. Okay, we got 4 points here. Okay, we can level up occultism here. And we got one more. Let's see. Looks like we might be able to level up psychology just for fun. Oh, never mind. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Oh, we got nothing to read. We're not doing good at discovering new books.
Rational and open. I spent my whole life swimming in lies. Emily, what a waste. I feel like I know nothing. That I have to learn everything all over again. I'm a demon. I age more slowly. I can mentally manipulate people. I don't even know if it's a good thing or a curse.
Well, I mean, we have the ability to read minds so far. Maybe we can unlock more. I guess I don't know how I would feel in real life if I had this discovery. I mean, I'd still have my self-preservation. Like, I don't want anyone to kill me. I guess if we trust in our free will, it's a good thing. Yeah, I mean, we can use it for good. And I guess that's what we have been doing, or trying to do throughout the game, minus our, stealing everybody's stuff. But, come on, it's a video game. You gotta steal everything. All right, let's go. It's good.
No, this is an advantage.
Oh boy,
I
don't
can get
look
used to
like
this
that,
pretty quickly,
dude.
I think. Damn it, what a mess. Come on, man up, Louis. I'm still the same old me. Demon or not, I'm still in charge of my actions. And this father, I know nothing about. Yes, I've still got a lot to learn. It's enough to drive you crazy. Everything I believed in, nothing holds true anymore. Pull yourself together, man. I need to find some answers. There's no way of being alone for a minute.
All right, maybe we can confront Napoleon and get that book back, because, I mean, did we steal what is ours in our family here? All right, well, before we answer the door, I guess we got everything from those boxes. All right. Knock it off with the weird irises, Louis. You're not making me believe that you're going to use these powers responsibly. Yeah, you know what? We might not use them responsibly.
Sir Gregory?
Good day, Louis. I think it would be good to talk. How are you feeling?
I don't know.
I understand. I heard that William spoke to you at last about our nature and our family. It's a good thing, but you must be a bit shaken up.
That's the least you can say.
I bid you welcome among us, Louis. Knowing William, he probably didn't go into any detail about our family.
Sir Gregory
so if
here
you
was
have
clearly a
any questions,
demon
don't
from the
hesitate
start.
to ask.
All right. Well, we were told not to read his mind because he is powerful. I am curious as to what would happen, though, but you know, let's see. There he is. He's immune to conviction, and that's what that is. How long have we been in existence? Why would that make him mad? Yeah, this dude is hella demonic. Yeah, you know, if we're thinking that Mortimer's like one of the good demons, this guy is clearly the evil demon.
How many of us are there in the family?
We are 8 brothers and sisters.
Let's see. All right, that's a logic check. Are there any other families?
Well, tell me then. Are there any other families like ours?
There are officially 7, but we're the oldest and therefore the most powerful.
All right, I guess let's use a logic here.
What do you mean by brothers and sisters if we can change bodies?
You reason with logic. We have retained the human habit. When we first come into this world, we retain a certain attachment to our first envelope. If we are born as a man, we are brothers. If we are born as a woman, we are sisters. But I must admit, it has absolutely no real importance. They're just bodies.
All right, let's see. Is there a family head?
Is there a head of the family?
You'll see. You'll meet them all, of course, when you are ready. They created us and set out the rules, especially our father. As for our mother, she retired from the political stage. We don't see her much anymore. I think that all these questions simply bore her.
What's Lord Mortimer's problem?
I think he allows himself to be devoured by a need for recognition.
Has he always been like that?
More or less, but thinking about it, I believe that the birth of our latest sibling greatly accentuated his discomfort.
All right, let's use a psychology.
Do you think he's jealous?
I didn't realize you were so good at behavioral analysis. Indeed, William certainly is prone to jealousy. Finding one's place, notably in the eyes of our father, is not easy, and we each do what we can to succeed. But I can't justify this perpetual rebellion against our rules.
Huh. Well, I mean, I don't know how much I can really trust what this guy says, since, you know, he is at odds with Mortimer. This guy can read exactly which skills we are using on him. Yeah, you know, that's, interesting for sure. Oh boy.
I see. There is still much to learn.
Yes, it's true. You've got some catching up to do, my boy. One thing you must understand regarding any disagreements that might arise between William and myself is his position with regard to mankind.
What do you mean?
Well, for centuries we've been trying to help and therefore preserve humanity. Monarchies are simple and practical. They enable us to inspire humanity efficiently, and I can't understand why William wants to replace them with democracy.
Ew, democracy. Yeah, I'm, you know, there's problems with every ideology here, every form of government, but I'd say democracies a bit better than having a monarchy. So, I think, yeah, I guess I would be on, just automatically on Mortimer's side here. So, yeah, my father's right. Now get angry, show me your demon powers.
But if your intention is not to dominate the human race, why not let them be master of their own destinies?
I perfectly understand this type of reaction from you, less from William. The main thing you're lacking is time. Man is transient, and one of his particularities is that he does not learn from the errors of his peers. He uses up an incredible amount of energy building and destroying whatever he himself has put into place. If we weren't here to help them, guide them, I sincerely believe that humanity would have become extinct by now. We are eternal, Louis. When we plan ahead, we do it for the long term.
He's like, I'm being reminded now of, the Simpsons episode, what was it, Sideshow Bob Roberts, when, you know, he's like, in the courtroom or whatever, and like, oh yeah, you all love democracy, but in, you know, in your hearts, you know, you want to, you know, vote Republican so you can be, you know, have a king or whatever. Oh God. Oh boy. Let's see. I like how this game lets you come down in favor of monarchy. Like even Disco Elysium didn't even offer. Yeah, there were no monarchies for that.
Yes, I understand, but that's more like tyranny, isn't it?
Well, it's all a question of your point of view. From man's point of view, I can understand how he would have that impression if ever he found out. But don't forget your true nature. From the demon's point of view, in other words, ours, letting man do as he thinks fit would equate to letting him race to his own demise.
But what about man's freedom to choose?
That is man's worst enemy, Louis. Imagine a creature that dies without reaching the age of adulthood. It remains a child. We have to help him, otherwise he will put himself in danger. It has taken centuries for our family to establish relative peace between demons. Thanks to this policy, we have been able to decide everything by confining the other families to subordinate roles. And now William is obsessed with disrupting everything.
Peace between demons? What do you mean?
I'm not talking about conflicts within our family. If that was all there was, everything would be fine. But several other families, younger but nonetheless powerful, are trying to upset the balance. At present, we dominate most of the major countries around the globe. But some families are pushing, via less influential countries, to gain ground. Do you understand?
As best I can, yes.
When the time comes, you must take up a position on the political chessboard. I only hope your father doesn't take you down with him.
Interesting. I thought you were gonna reference the dial 3 for regicide gag from The Simpsons. That is one of my favorite gags from the show. If you know the name of the king or queen being murdered. Oh, very good. Let's see. Am I in danger? I'm in danger. Yeah.
Are you trying to warn me that I'm in danger?
That, Louis, will be up to you to choose. Most of all, make sure you don't pick the wrong side. William has had all the time he needs to think about this. You do not. I'm sorry to say this, but this first choice might well be of capital importance to your future. I want you to make an informed choice. Now go and see your father, see what he has to say, and then think it over very carefully.
That's exactly what I intended to do. Thank you, Uncle.
Don't mention it. If I've been able to help you in any way, go now.
Okay, all right. I find it interesting. So, Sir Gregory was like, well, you know, you don't completely understand everything. You're like a new demon. So I've been around for centuries, and, you know, we need to rule over humanity with monarchies, you know, so they don't end up, you know, doing what humans do best, aka horrible things. But of course, monarchies still end up doing horrible things. But assuming in this universe there is, you know, we got demons, so maybe one would assume there's a god, and if you know, it seems like you know, that deity, kind of like if there is one in real life, seems pretty uninterested in interacting, you know, in any way whatsoever. It's kind of funny how, you know, Gregory's like, well, you know, once you have all these years under your belt, you'll know. But then again, there is a deity that's been around longer than Sir Gregory that seems to be about, just do whatever, you know, you got the free will. I'm just gonna hang out in the background and relax. All right, so we gotta find our, Mortimer. Oh, I was gonna say, can we talk to our other friends about our demonness? But I guess they have locked their doors to our evil ways. Oh, we can go into George Washington's room. You around, buddy? Doesn't seem like he is. Oh, there's the good cardinal right here. I want to know what George thinks about this whole demons issue. I mean, who knows? I mean, he's gotten pretty close to Mortimer. Maybe he kind of knows.
His Holiness awaits my report. I haven't the time. His Holiness awaits my report. I haven't the time.
He refuses to speak to us. The Cardinal must know. Oh, we can go downstairs. Oh, there's George. Let's see, Von Vollner. I want to know if, that's the tower room. Yeah, I do want to know if the Duchess is still around. Let's talk to George.
Louis, busy as always, I see. How lucky you are. I must admit I'm trying to kill the boredom myself.
I get the impression we're all in the same boat.
And here I was thinking you might have some juicy gossip.
Oh, we do. We do. Oh yeah, a last guest is expected. I've forgotten about that. So much has gone on in this game.
Me? No, nothing at all. And you?
I would like to be able to say yes, but it's been dead quiet. The only one with anything to say is Duke Manuel. But with that accent of his, I don't understand a word he says. It's exasperating.
Right. I've wasted enough time. I'll keep our conversation to myself, Mr. President. Anyway, I must be going now.
See you later, Louis.
Feels like we're being funneled towards something. Yeah, it does want us to go, or at least at this moment, right up to Mortimer's study. But I do want to... Oh yeah, that Jacques Peru, he left. I wonder if there's anything left in his room though. Oh, he's still here. I thought he left. Let's see if we can rob
4 circles.
his stuff right in front of him. right. Yoink.
Dear Monsieur Peru, I'm writing to thank you for the funds you sent. These funds will be crucial for the renovation of the western wing of the orphanage. The children you sent are doing marvelously well, and little Pierre will soon be walking. Some of them still sometimes suffer nightmares about their parents on the scaffold, but I expect they will cease in due course. Should you decide to send us more, please note that another 20 beds will soon be ready. The children and myself will never thank you enough. Long live the Republic. Long live France. Sister Marie-Hélène. All right. I've retrieved everything.
Okay. What do you? Oh, but first, let's break this box open right in front of you.
Great, honey.
All right.
Leave me, de Richet. I want nothing more to do with you. I'll have left within the hour, and I wish never to see you again for the rest of my life.
Okay. I think Jacques Peru is a demon. He was glitching right through that chair.
Dear friend, please come and join.
Oh yeah, we've already seen that. All right. Okay, cool. We found a book at least. Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's see. Before we visit Mortimer. Yeah, I want to see if the Duchess is still around.
Emily, can I come in?
No, it's not a good time. Not right now. Leave me alone.
I can tell from your voice that there's something wrong. Let me in. We have to talk, Emily.
I said no, goddamn you.
All right. I'm concerned. Considering that when we read her thoughts, she wanted us to kill her. We did not. I don't know if she's now written to try to do that to herself. Damn it, game. I don't know if I want to respect her wishes or enter and possibly stop her from doing something really bad. Yikes. Well. Oh boy. We're going in.
You've been drinking. Why aren't I surprised? Do you think you'll find the solution in alcohol?
Get out of here, Louis. I told you not to come in.
Yeah, tough one. No notes for me. Yeah, I know. Well, she's just getting drunk. Understandable. You will pay one day.
First your sister, now my mother? How far will your anger go?
Do you really think I'm not suffering? You know nothing. You understand nothing.
On the contrary, everything that goes on in here is much bigger than you and me. You made your choices and now you're going to have to take responsibility for them. Look, I must tell you something important. Emily, listen to me.
I'm fed up with talking.
It's about what's happening here. It's about Mortimer and home.
I know they are demons.
That's not all.
Go on.
I'm one of them, Emily. I'm a demon too.
I know.
But how?
Sir Gregory, stop.
All right. So we're like the last one to know. Everybody knows.
By to tell me. He wanted to bid me welcome.
I don't understand.
Welcome to the family.
You?
Oh.
You're his daughter?
Mortimer's daughter, Louis.
That makes you my sister?
Yes. Just the thought of the night when I suggested that we...
Okay, yeah. So in this game, right now she's just saying, she's regretting when she suggested that we sleep together. We could have done that if we didn't end up going with Elizabeth Adams. Yikes. Oh boy.
I feel so ashamed, Louis. And that means Emma is your sister too.
Shit.
Oh.
I spent the night with my own sister.
Oh, we did.
I was attracted to you from the moment we first spoke on
no.
the boat. Now
no.
I understand why. Do you realize what that means? I'm a monster.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, crisis averted. We killed the person we apparently did incest with.
We couldn't have known. We made a mistake, damn it.
Oh, that feeling. It hurts all of a sudden.
Whoa, okay. What's going on here?
She's there. I can feel her inside me. She's trying to read my thoughts.
Oh,
Emily,
okay.
don't do that. Get out of my mind, please. Let me remind you that it's forbidden between demons.
Sorry, Louis. I didn't want to.
I have a sister.
It's very strange for me too. A sister for a brother.
Yes.
Yes. I must get some rest. I must ask you to leave me now.
All right, but don't finish that bottle.
Don't start now. I would like to get some sleep.
I'll be leaving you then. Thank you, Emily.
Okay, so I'm kind of like reminded. I remember I never read the article because it was one of those like clickbaity kind of things. But it was like something like, oh my god, like two women who were in a relationship together like discovered they're like half sisters and they didn't know like prior to that. It's such a weird thing, like that's all I can say. Yikes. Just a whole lot of yikes.
Dear E.
Yeah, we read that. Oh boy. Yeah, yeah. Oh boy. You know, when I started this game, I thought we were just gonna get like a fun, maybe wacky kind of like historical fiction kind of thing. Like, oh, we're in secret societies and we'll get to do like shenanigans with like, you know, historical things. Maybe joke around with George Washington. I had no idea we were gonna get all of this. My God. Oh yeah, Godoy. Oh yeah, we can't. His room is locked up. We can go downstairs, it seems. Maybe we should see who's downstairs. Talk to some others before we go see Mortimer. Washington did say Manuel Godoy had some information of some kind. I haven't seen this Godoy guy. He seems quite mysterious. Yeah, he's Most of what I remember about him is that he got into a shouting match with Napoleon and then declared war on France. There he is.
Am I disturbing you?
Monsieur de Richet, it seems you are everywhere. Was Mr. von Wollner able to help you?
Help me?
Yes, for your armillary sphere.
Oh, right.
Yes, that.
Louis, everything all right?
Yes. Excuse me, I was miles away.
Oh, while you're here, you wouldn't know who the last guest is, would you?
What do you mean?
I heard Sir Gregory speaking about it. A certain Al-Asif something or other.
Who? What?
Obviously not. It's not important, forget it.
No, hang on.
It doesn't matter, I'm telling you. We'll find out soon enough. I'm in a hurry right now. I'm waiting for someone. See you later, Louis.
Well, I must be leaving you.
All right. Yeah, Spain and France were arch enemies during this period, so it makes sense. Yeah. It was a fun little scene though. All right, let's head back up to Father's study. Let's run down this way. Check for items along the way, of course. Oh, is there anything here? No. Alrighty. Oh. Items. Oh, we are maxed out on Devil's Thorn.
Louis, I was sure you would stay. I'm proud of you. You have made the right choice. You must have been disappointed not to have been able to speak to Sarah one last time. I would have liked her to tell you herself.
Well, I guess I'll never know now.
True. Even so, there is one more thing I haven't told you about her. Sarah was my daughter.
What? But why didn't you tell me the truth about her?
I thought that might be too many truths to absorb at one time.
Man.
I intended to tell you afterwards. You were in a hurry, so I made a decision. You've been able to understand and choose for yourself. How do you feel?
Hard to say.
So a mother was our sister? What the fuck? What is going on here? So, like, was she a demon too then? A demon slaying demon? Yeah. Wow, yeah, I'm overwhelmed. Father, I'm quite overwhelmed.
Confused about everything?
Yes.
I have to admit, it's been a lot to take in such a short amount of time.
What could be more normal? It may have been a bit brutal, but you've just grown up in a very short space of time. From now on, you can influence your own future. I will guide you. We've all the time we need.
You're not the first to make me that offer.
What do you mean by that?
Your brother, Sir Gregory.
Gregory. Why am I not even surprised? What did he say?
Let's see. Let's get into a mental fight with Father.
According to him, the family is a prickly subject for you.
He exaggerates. I don't have problems with all our family, far from it. I admit I find it difficult to follow the path set out before me sometimes. I don't share their vision, and they don't understand me.
They find you unstable.
I don't impose anything on anyone. I'm just following my own path.
But where does it lead?
Apparently spreading your
I suppose I should
demon seed
explain. For centuries
all over
now,
the place.
demons have emerged in and around great leaders all over the world. But like true tyrants, they have governed with an iron fist in a studded glove.
That's the impression I get.
But you see, people's discontent is increasing, and they are too high up to hear it. They take themselves for gods. Sooner or later, the people will turn against us, just as they have in the past. Each time it's happened, many of us have died. We must master the humans, yes, but gently. And the best way of doing that is by allowing them a free choice, Louis.
You really are trying to liberate men.
Of course, not entirely, no. It is easier to keep control over people who slumber than people who are oppressed. A man with nothing to lose is a dangerous man. Whereas, if you give him a roof, food, and entertainment, he will do whatever you want. The best way of getting them to achieve something is to make them think it was their idea. For that, they have to feel as if they are free.
Hang on. What do you mean?
And there we are.
Look at the United States. From the start, I introduced an idea that will change everything. The idea that everything is possible. Everyone can become someone. Is there anything more beautiful?
You mean it's not true?
Man can move mountains when he believes it is in his own interest. And what nobler cause is there than his own freedom?
Do you have any more examples?
Of course.
So the demons are serving as a metaphor for the ruling class in this universe. It seems like it, yep.
Talk to me about slavery.
Well, take the slave trade, for example. It's an archaic practice that simply has to stop. Today, black slaves of America work for free and in unbearable conditions. Tomorrow, if you free the blacks and offer them work along with a salary, they will bless you for it. Then, they will be integrated into the system. They will be taxable. Once they are free, they will have to work for a roof, pay taxes, and feed their families. Maybe we could take away the civil rights of prisoners, for example. In this way, we'll keep control of all those who respect the system and benefit from the others as workforce.
I'm channeling Harry Dubois now. Not sure I like this. Same. I wish we had an option. We gotta work on bringing up the 0.0001% of communism to 0.0002%. Yikes.
And what would you propose for women?
They must be given the right to work and to vote. Look, at the moment, they don't work. They take care of raising children. What a mistake. We have to get them out of the house. Make them work.
Make them
this
work.
Way, not only will they become consumers, but they will also delegate the job of education to the system. We could guide humanity from a young age, Louis, don't you see? Today, we are wasting too much time.
Yeah, it's all coming out now. Prior it was like, well, it's all good. We're demons are good. We're guiding humanity, making sure they don't kill themselves. And now it's like, well, you know, we're doing it to control them through the guise of freedom.
What obscurantism! By harping on this concept of good and evil, guilt and redemption, look where men are now, locked up in beliefs that should no longer exist. It's time for men to rediscover themselves and to take control of their lives, as they really are, without any moral judgment.
Tell me what you think about progress.
Progress is essential, Louis. It's the future.
What else?
Progress must liberate humanity from burdensome chores. Progress must replace man wherever his presence is not obligatory. It creates both the desire and the need. It will liberate women. as soon as the machines are able to do all the chores in the home automatically. It will bring men together by bringing a faster means of locomotion. Look at the cultural revolution that printing brought about. But the most important of all has already been laid. The foundation stone. Freedom of speech. The First Amendment of the Constitution. There must be opponents to every project. So, above all, don't develop a one-track approach. Otherwise, man won't have enough room for expression to feel free. If man sees his chains, he will only want to break them. If we give men the feeling that they are free, I am convinced that they will exceed their limits. And it is only from that condition that humanity shall rise up.
But do you want to dominate or raise humanity higher?
I want it to advance. I want it to progress. Man is our vessel. If he progresses, then so do we. Wouldn't you like to know what we really are?
Who do you mean? Demons?
Yes, us. Our species. I've been searching for centuries, trying to find a way to explain the reason of our existence, but humanity has not yet evolved enough to make any progress on the subject. I am convinced that the sciences will bring that knowledge someday.
So, that's your objective, is it? To understand who we are?
Oh, hold on one second. My mouse is dying. There we go. Right. All right. Let's see. He's representing all of modernity, really penicillin, the steam engine, all that. Yeah, I'm pretty torn on this. I guess I shouldn't be surprised about the control aspect, considering this is a game about secret societies, you know, regardless of the demon stuff. But yeah. Oh boy.
I understand your goal, but the change you propose is not really a significant one. It is merely more smoke and mirrors.
You must understand that we directly depend on men. Consequently, we have to do our utmost to help them progress and to prevent them from killing each other.
Yeah, you know, I get, like, it makes sense in theory. I don't know if I like it, but yeah, given the number of wars that doesn't seem to be working, why not impose peace? Why not teach them to be autonomous? Well, yeah, let's talk about these wars.
And you think that's been a success? Humanity? It's almost always at war. And it's been this way forever.
Look, I'm not saying that the task is easy. We've all had failures. And at times, we have even suffered from conflicts on our own side. I'm doing my best to improve the situation. Our family clings to its privileges and to the past, and that's how they are putting us in danger. The time has come for change. Now that you know your true nature, there are still a few things I need to teach you.
What do you mean exactly?
A new skill.
Yes.
And not the least, Louis. It's about taking control of a person.
Hell yeah. Yeah, fuck that. I'm ready.
Okay, let's not waste any more time.
I deduce
Now
that
I'm
you're
all about
impatient
being
to
a
master
demon.
what's in store for you. That is good.
Give me the power.
I thought I'd mix business with pleasure for this first time.
Let's go.
What do you mean by that?
The conference will come to a close shortly, as you know. Not that I'm fed up with archaic diplomacy, but it's time to ensure the success of this project. To make this happen, I would like Piaget to inform the Pope he has changed sides.
Rig the conference?
You're going to use your powers to alter the votes?
The real game is about to begin, Louis. Up till now, the guests have been sizing each other up. From now on, it's time for Gregory and myself to play, as well as you yourself. Now, here is my plan. I would like you to join His Eminence in his room.
Just play along. We'll see when the time comes. Very well.
And then?
You're going to have to trust me. What we're going to do is painless for the human you are going to invade.
Invade?
Yes, you're going to enter his mind and take control. You're going to influence his actions and his psyche. Make him speak, then concentrate. You must focus on him in order to feel his thoughts. Then, while speaking, you must link with him. Once you're done, you will naturally find your way to the source and enter into his thoughts.
But what if I fail?
Trust in your instincts. You just have to let yourself go. You have the skill. Let your nature come to the fore. You'll see. If you fail, you'll be in for some light banter with His Eminence. That's all. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Very well.
Perfect. Go now. The Cardinal is in his room. You will have to write a letter to the Pope as if Piaggi had written it himself. In this letter, tell the Pope that whatever happens during the conference, he must follow my propositions. But be careful. In order to protect himself from counterfeiters, the Pope had Piaggi's hand tattooed with a symbol to be sure of his identity.
Oh, no.
You'll see when you're
Is this
inside
gonna be a puzzle?
him. You'll understand. Once it's written up, just bring it back to me, and I'll send it off immediately.
All right. I'll take care of it.
All right. Well. And I have, God, I have no idea where this is gonna go or end. I don't know if I'm going to end up having like a vampire bloodlines anarchy kind of route that you can take, where you're just kind of like, fuck everybody. All right, we gotta find Piaggi's room, which is that way. Okay. Yeah, I'm spinning at this point. Oh my God, this game is wild. I had no idea. All right, so now we are going to possess a cardinal with our demon powers in this historical fiction video game. Oh, we haven't gone far enough. All right. All right, there he is.
Ah, well, Louis, what brings you back to my chambers?
May I sit down?
Of course, Louis. Don't you feel good?
Yes, but if I'm gonna pass inside you, I'd better sit myself down first. It's nothing, don't worry about it.
Well, what can I do for you?
Right. Now I need to concentrate. I wanted to speak to you, Your Eminence.
Okay. Let's see. What is his nonsense? Where is he? There he is. Okay, he's vulnerable to manipulation. Let's see. Occultism, politics, questioning. Well, I guess they don't take up any actual thing. Points. Let's talk some politics.
What exactly is your role with regard to the Holy Father?
What? What on earth is he playing at?
It's coming. You're a cardinal in Pictori. Why don't you admit it?
Impertinent little brat. Louis, I don't find this conversation in very good taste.
All right, it's coming. Come on, Giuseppe, let me in.
What?
I've done it. I've done it, damn it. He was right. This is just crazy. I can't believe it. Look at yourself, Louis. You better not get caught. Whoa. I still need to get used to this body. So, let's see about what Mortimer asked me. Right. Well, it's time I got started. Let's see what I can find here to help me write that letter. I have no means to validate my forgery, so I better take my time with it and not make any mistakes. There are 2 letters from the Pope on the desk. I should be able to get a clue or 2 by checking how well they correspond to each other. And here are 3 stamps. All are different.
Oh boy. Here we go. I've always wanted to be a cardinal. Yes, I'm sure he's gonna feel so good after we're done with this. All right, let's check the letters here. All right, read the first letter. My dear Giuseppe, as my health does not allow me to honor Sir Holmes' invitation to go to Lord Mortimer's, I should be grateful if you would sit at a conference on my behalf. Naturally, you'll give my thanks to your host. Consolidate our agreements with Sir Gregory and let him know that his venture regarding Cardinal Bishop Chiaramonti is following its course. I have every confidence in you. May God bless and protect you, SS Giovanni Angelo Braschi. P.S. Do not use your personal stamp when writing to me. Instead, use the one with my motto on it. The 12/31/1792. GJGHFJ. These weird camera angles that they're using during the possession sequences are great. Just weird enough to feel off. Yeah. It's very interesting. All right, my dear Giuseppe, I know you are on your way to Lord Mortimer's residence. I hope you have a good trip, even though you are obliged to cross the French countryside, at present very agitated. Know that the mission is crucial, my friend. May God bless and protect you. Okay,
Right. Well, let's start writing. Lord Mortimer asked me to discredit Sir Gregory and to announce Piaggi's final vote in his favor. As an introduction, Your Holiness, thank you for your trust.
oh, we can discredit both. Okay, so let me think about this. So, I don't really want to go with Holm anyway, because he wants monarchy to rule the whole world. Mortimer at least wants like a democracy, freedom, or at least the guise of freedom. Demons would still rule, unbeknownst to humanity, but humanity would at least have progress. What would happen if we discredit both? Like, I would assume that is how we wouldn't have demons in charge, just our current rich. Who is better in charge? Rich old bastards or rich old demon bastards? I guess now we understand why he has that painting on the wall, Satan summoning his minions or something to that effect. Oh yeah, that's a lot of it. There were other paintings elsewhere that kind of make sense with things that have happened too. Well, oh gosh, I'm torn. I'm between discrediting both and discrediting Holm and going with Mortimer. The two main things are pulling me towards Mortimer. One, more power. We want our powers. And two, like, he has the, you know, the progress and stuff is nice. But yeah, discrediting both would, you know, lead to, I guess, where we're at now in real life. But it's between, do I like demons more than just garbage evil humans in charge? Oh. All right, you know what? You got no counsel to offer here. Yeah. You know what? We're embracing our demonness. I guess we won't go with the anarchy playthrough. This is a historical fiction game, I'm assuming. I assume there's no curse in playing this game, and you know, nothing will change in real life. So let's go with demonocracy.
It turns out, now that I'm here, that I find Lord Mortimer's projects grant us many more advantages in comparison to what Sir Gregory had suggested. We are talking about the future of the Holy See. There. That should be enough to justify the change of vote.
I wonder if there's like 3 endings then to this game. The you know, siding with Holm for monarchy, siding with Mortimer for democracy, or doing like I guess the vampire bloodlines anarchy route of siding with no one. Okay, do not use your personal stamp when writing me. Instead, use the one with my motto on it. 123172. What do we notice about the stamp?
In one of the letters, the Pope asked Piaggi to change and to stop using his personal stamp. He asked him to use the one with the Pope's motto on it.
Okay, wait, let me... Alright. So, first letter... 123172...
In one of the letters, the Pope asked Piaggi to change and to stop using his personal stamp. He asked him to use the one with the Pope's motto on it.
Do we know that?
And I remember that. Flore in Domo Domini.
Okay.
Giustizia, misericordia e umiltà. Boy, I gotta brush up my foreign languages. I think it's in Italian. Justice, mercy, and humility. On it is written, Flore in Domo Domini. Latin, it blooms in the house of God. This seal is different to the one Piaggi used for the letter he gave me. Yes, I'm certain of it.
Okay, so we should use that one, right? Well, let me check this one anyways.
A circle with a cross inside. Now, I distinctly remember this seal that Piaggi used on the letter he gave me. This isn't the same stamp. On it is written, Flore in Domo
Okay.
Domini.
All right, let's use this one.
There's a kind of code composed of 6 letters that they always write under the dates of their correspondence. According to Mortimer, it's got something to do with Piaggi's tattoo. I guess I'll have to write one for today's date. Now, ideally, it'd be better to do it without it, but I'm going to need to be extremely clever here. Today, the date is 24/01/1793.
I'm lost here. Hope you got that right. Oh boy. All right, let's think about the logic of the code.
In the letters from the Pope, there are 6 letters just below the date, 2 just below the month, 4 others below the year. Piaggi's tattoo. It must be used to establish a connection between the letter of the concentric circle and the numbers shown in the middle.
Let's see. Yes, think! Think, man, think!
Some figures are the same in both codes, yet they correspond to different letters. The day is not translated. That must be the key to the code.
Oh boy.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
Can we do it without the code? Curious.
I could pretend that the code got erased during the voyage, as if the letter arrived in really bad condition.
Ah.
That would be perfectly understandable given that it's traveled across the seas, right?
Okay, I guess that's one way out of the puzzle. Although now I'm kind of regretting not going with our like discrediting both. Darn it. I wish we did that.
Your Eminence, all ready to send... What's he doing here?
Damn it. That's all I need.
Don't worry, he can't hear us. What do you mean he can't hear us? What's going on here, Piaggi?
Let's see. Our subterfuge max level lets us totally bypass the puzzle. I'd say go for it and don't look back. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, can we listen into Von Vollner?
The old goat is going to drop us. The lousy turncoat. Well, he'd better not tell me he just fell asleep.
I think we exorcised Louis.
Just calm down, calm down. Louis came to see me because he claimed he was hearing voices. We've just finished an exorcism session. An exorcism? Are you having me on?
Whoops.
I can't see any exorcism instruments. That's because I've just put them away. I don't know what you're up to, Piaggi. But I do know you're trying to pull one over on me. I was about to fetch someone to take care of him. Would you care to go? There he is. And there he stays. It's a perfect opportunity. What do you mean? It's been a while now that I've been hoping for a chance to get rid of him. Can you keep a secret?
Oh, of course we can.
Of course, my son. Would you like to tell me under the confidentiality of confession? Ah, don't talk rubbish. I don't trust the little runt because he is Mortimer's son. Would you believe it?
How does he know?
Dear God, how is that possible?
Everyone knows.
I am flabbergasted. We've wasted enough time. What if he wakes up? If you don't want to get your hands dirty, just turn away and leave everything to me. This is not a decision to be taken lightly. You're defending him now. What are you talking about? Of course not. He's made you change sides, hasn't he?
All right, let's check Von Volner. He's immune to occultism. We don't know the other stuff. Okay, that didn't really help. Okay, let's see here. Of course not.
You find Louis unconscious and conclude that I'm his accomplice? It's not so much finding him here
man, we are failing
as
this.
you being against me getting rid of him. That's not what you thought the day before yesterday, after he eavesdropped on our conversation. Listen carefully, Piaggi. If you say anything, you'll be the one they find dead in your bed. Huh? Now, just turn around and let me handle this. Don't touch him! Out of my room! I don't know what the two of you are up to, but I'll find out sooner or later.
Oh my god,
Right.
amazing.
Time for me to get back into my body.
Badass Cardinal Piaggi.
Right. Don't just stand there, Louis. Mortimer's waiting for you in the red salon.
Oh, that was great. We failed the encounter, but we were able to notice, which I almost failed because I wasn't paying attention. Like, I have a hard time paying attention to those noticing things moments. But yeah, we got to deck them. That was good. Oh, love that. Let's see. Being able to puppet master other characters didn't make this game any easier, did it? No, it did not. No, it did not. And I'm sadly regretting our choice too. Now I kind of wish we went the anarchy route, but oh well. We're locked in. We are locked in. And with that amazing moment, I think that might be where we end the stream tonight. I know we have our final council meeting, which I'm sure will probably bring about the end of this particular game's episode, and then we have one more, which I assume, unlike Song of Horror, will be more of like a shorter epilogue. Well, I guess to be fair, Song of Horror's finale was still shorter than the other full chapters. But yeah, we'll save that for next time. Stretch out this game a little more. This game that has gotten utterly wild. Let's see, that session was a lot of fun. Not sure how many twists they can pack into the 1.5 episodes that we have left. You know what? I don't either. I wouldn't be surprised if they pack a lot more in though. I was surprised at a lot of the revelations we got tonight. Just utterly wild. What a wild game that nobody plays. People should play this nonsense. It's crazy. But I guess, to be fair, it still wouldn't get people who are more into, you know, action games. Gotta be like an adventure game fan, I'm sure. So yeah, let's see, next streams, yeah, tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern, we'll have, I guess maybe the rest of Mothered. We'll put a very good dent into that. It's not a very long game, so maybe we will actually finish it. Maybe not soon enough to start a new game, but if we do finish it, well, regardless, you know, Friday, you know, once Mothered is done, we'll be starting a new horror game called Infliction, which I don't know much about. The reviews for it are pretty mixed. Some people really like it, some people really hate it. It seems to be kind of like a PT like, I guess, where we might be in some kind of location and things change and get spooky. I don't know. And then you know, yeah, well, I guess that would be Saturday. I got my days mixed up. And then Sunday we'll be back to this, and then depending on how long it takes to finish, we may start our new non-horror game, Gemini Rue, which looks like one of those LucasArts adventure game comedy games, you know, like Sam and Max or Day of the Tentacle. But it appears to have like a really serious kind of sci-fi kind of story going on. Supposed to be really good. I've never played it. Yeah, it's crazy how obscure this good game is. Oh yeah, for sure. I guess this, like, a game like this goes along with like what I wanted to do with this streaming channel. Just you know, for the most part, you know, aside from stuff like Disco or Resident Evil that everybody knows, you know, I'm playing some games that you know, people don't normally play or stream. It's fun, man. This game is wild, and it's a blast. Let's see. Let's back to the menu. So yeah, that'll be it for tonight. We got 3 more days in a row of streaming fun set to go. So yeah, until next time, thanks everybody who hung out, and we'll see you soon. Have a good night, everybody.